everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Club Lorcana podcast. We got a lot to talk about today. It is spoilers. Also, Zan and Ryan going to Sao Paulo, Brazil to play in the Lorcana DLC. Nice job, guys, on that high five. Additionally, we have some special Chinese packs that we're going to open and review. These are the Chinese DLC promo packs. Is that correct?
Yep, I won them in Beijing.
All right. So I honestly think that for most of this podcast, we're going to be talking about spoilers. Zan, any highlights early on? Anything you've seen that's gotten you excited?
I honestly haven't looked at them.
But you love Buzz Lightyear.
I forgot what he does.
What about Woody? He's a cowboy.
I remember he shifts and he's uninkable. That's about it.
He's kind of trying to get you to remember the Pixar characters.
Nostalgia.
Yes. No, I'm super excited about the Pixar theme. The thing is, it's hard for me to think about the whole set when the whole set's not revealed. So and we're going to Brazil, so out of sight, out of mind.
I've pretty much ignored it as much as possible. I do like some of the Enchanted, so I haven't ignored that part, but
yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going to Brazil. Let's talk about that first, because it's basically we're talking about pillars of the metagame. We got some set championship news, which we usually talk about when we talk about the metagame. Ryan took home another playmat at Gubu, his home turf, where he was the defending champion.
I do like to win at Gubu, for sure. It was only 8 players. So it was a really small field. I think technically you're supposed to, I don't know, Ravensburger sends out recommended. At 8 players, you're just supposed to do 3 rounds and no top cut. But that sounded boring. So we did 3 rounds, cut to top 4. Either way, I would have won the event because I was number 1 after Swiss. But the top cut sounded a lot more fun. I lost 1 game on the day in the final, but I still won it 2-1. A lot of fun. Like winning at Gubu.
Congratulations.
Are you guys worried? Because I know that you both really like dogs, but I'm noticing something on my Duels.Inc playthroughs. There's a lot of anti-dogs technology out there. Yellow-red is in a resurgence. Other decks, every deck, I feel like when I play against Blurple, they're tuned towards dogs. Are you worried that your aggro deck is becoming tuned towards? And this has happened to us before, basically in our trading card game life.
Yeah, we'll go through it again. Basically, the decks that tune for dogs lose against the mirror matches or other decks that are not tuned for dogs.
Okay.
So a great example is Blurple. The more cards you dedicate, the worse you become in the mirror match.
Yep.
As you can see, there's second star versions that are floating around that you've played. But second star, where does it shine?
In the Blurple mirror match?
Exactly.
Mm.
It shines right there, but it's terrible against dogs. So every deck is having trade-offs, and in order to play against one of the dogs players, it's more basically you want to dodge those decks early on, and then once you've dodged those decks, it becomes harder and harder to play against it. So it's if someone wants to really, really tune to just beat dogs and just lose the tournament, otherwise that's totally cool.
Okay.
You could show up with that and never see dogs the entire tournament.
Exactly. Still, I think that we're gonna go to the tournament, Brazil. In Brazil, and in Brazil, Blurple will probably still be the most played deck, just like every tournament that we've played for the last 3 sets, basically.
Nice. All right, Ryan, you just want to play Matt. Is a Golden Mickey next?
I would be down for that to happen for sure.
You gotta have Eye of the Tiger.
I think I am in a kind of in a zen at the moment, so I'm feeling pretty good about the tournament. I think as far as preparation goes, I've had more time to prepare for this tournament than I have many of the previous DLCs, maybe outside of Vegas or Seattle, but in a long time. I'm more prepared now than I have been, and I think it's a good opportunity to go down to Brazil and do some damage.
Zan, would you scoop to Ryan if it was playing for Top Cut?
Ooh.
No.
Nice.
Playing for Top Cut.
Ryan, would you scoop
We
to
get
Zan?
paired. Ugh, that'd be gross.
Don't manifest it.
We
Leave it.
I think we just play.
You just got to play Lorcana.
Um,
I don't think that's ever happened to me in Zan, except for first set champs with the Stitch playmat. We had to play at some game store. I won. Ha!
But that's when there were 2 playmats.
Do you guys want to know the end of that story?
oh no.
We played again at the Top Cut. Zan won. Ha!
Nice.
Yeah, it
got
wasn't-
the revenge.
Wasn't as fun. I liked it better when my 7-cost Cinderella held and won the game all on its own. Ah, that was so sick.
We
If
twin.
we were in the final against each other in Brazil, we could confirm that the pass down is a thing, and then we could still just play it out. Because then if you won, the pass down would come to me.
First, you gotta make day 2, bro.
Pass down to what?
Pass down to Worlds.
Oh, the world.
Because if he makes the finals, theoretically, his opponent should get the Worlds invite.
You gotta make day 2, Ryan. Everyone's rooting for you. There's no pressure, but I mean, come on.
Yeah. I think the
alright.
mindset should always be, just take it one game at a time, and whatever happens, happens. Trying to make like bigger, bolder, expectations is it's tough. I mean, Lorcana is a really tough game, and pretty much, I mean, at the end of the day, you're drawing from a deck. Anything can happen, no matter how good you are.
Well, minimize risk. If I hear about anybody getting food poisoning, I'm gonna be Lorcana'd off, bro. I'm gonna be very Lorcana with you too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat some feijoada for sure.
No,
What is that?
It's
We-
like rice
see?
and bean dish.
I love rice and beans.
That sounds tasty.
you guys are gonna die out there. You gotta only eat the tinned fish that you bring with you.
Nope. I'm also gonna have a caipirinha.
I don't know what that is either.
Alright,
You're
you
not gonna have one.
You guys are gonna
Okay.
kill Zan. All right, let's move on to spoilers. Everyone's favorite part. People are excited. People are brewing. We have a new Buzz Lightyear arm that makes items cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Costs 2. It's inkable. You can tap. It's a lantern for items.
Oh, I think it's
Wow.
actually for actions.
It's for both.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah. It says exert it. It's green. Cost 2. Inkable item. Exert it. Your next action or item costs 1 less to play this turn.
It's inkable too.
Yeah. And it has some other ability that I don't remember what it is. Nathan, pull it up.
Are you being for real?
It's called Buzz Lightyear arm. It's emerald. There it is.
They just called it Buzz Lightyear arm.
Yes.
Almost certainly not.
Yes.
It could have been like laser blast.
Emerald.
You did items. It's fine.
There's actually some very interesting items, so we can start in the items section, I suppose.
Okay, hold on. Let me go switch the.
There it is.
Bras de Buzz.
Yeah. Buzz's arm.
All right, we'll scroll up to Buzz's arm.
Oh, the vine took his arm.
Ah, yes. Let's see if we can.
This is great.
Yeah, so the bottom one, it says exert, and the next action or item that you play, it costs 1 less.
That looks to be the case.
And it has another ability.
Wait, can you guys please? What does the first part say?
Vou pluir seu
How-
There's no
Gra-
way to know.
Unfortunately, we'll need to look at the translation for that. But let's start with the
Can you
other
click on it?
items. Yeah, I tried to click on it, and then
It's
it
something
doesn't.
about playing an item for free if there's a Buzz Lightyear in.
I got it. I'll pull it up.
And I believe it might only be actions.
Maybe it's that.
You were
or
wrong
if-
about that.
If you have a Buzz Lightyear in play, you get to play it for free. That's what I'm going with.
You guys are dumb. I'm going to tell you all what it says in a second.
All right, while Jeremy's looking up that, why don't we look at
Is
some of these
Syndrome's
other items?
remote any good compared to?
All right. Syndrome's Remote. It's a 2-cost uninkable item. You can exert it and pay 2. Chosen character can't challenge the next turn, so repeatable and not being able to challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Second ability, whenever a robot is banished, you may banish this item to discard your hand and draw 2 cards. So a dock-like effect. What do we think?
Depends on the robots we get. I
Yeah.
don't remember any robots we've gotten so far. But
I think we've only gotten 1 or maybe 2 so far. And then Syndrome himself can play an 8-cost robot for free.
Seems like a bomb in limited.
So it's gonna be like a Syndrome robot synergy. Yeah.
Yeah, just like the movie, he's probably got I'm assuming we'll have a few different stages of the robot as it gets better and better and better. Maybe there's an 8-drop robot. That would be really cool. But I like the dock type effect that you can kind of, but you have to time it. It's a little bit harder to time than dock because you have to banish.
Yeah.
A robot has to banish.
Maybe you can banish your own robot somehow.
You can play Buzz's arm for free if you control Buzz Lightyear.
Okay, and then the second part,
Uh,
exert it.
the next action or trick costs 1 less.
Action or item.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Action ou la poche.
So it's kind of
Okay.
nice, especially if you have a good Buzz Lightyear.
It's good in blue-green items and Infinity. It makes your items cost less. It's an item lantern. I think you guys are limited in imagination of how good this card is.
Yeah, I'm really trying to digest it. Seems pretty broken.
I mean,
A free item is already good. I guess if we're assuming that you're playing the Buzz package.
I don't need to. I mean, I just think a lantern for items would be good in blue-green items. They're trying to play like things.
You can play a
that cost
popsicle
one.
off of it.
If you have Maurice's workshop out, it really matters that you have Bras de Bus out.
And this is the first item that reduces items.
Yes,
No, I thought we had I thought we had one that.
we have Maurice, but it's not an item. It's a guy.
Oh, I thought we had a 2-cost.
There was a uninkable 2-cost. It might have been Facilier's cards or something like that that reduced actions, but I don't know.
But
about
not items.
Anyway, Nathan, if you scroll down, another item that I'm super excited about is the Claw. You can exert it, banish one of your characters, and return chosen opposing character to their owner's hand.
That's a very strong effect.
It changed with the alien too, right?
Yeah, so there's an alien, Zan.
I love that card.
Oh, yeah. It's the alien in the claw. And they're
It
like,
looks so good.
The enchanted is gonna be $500 off the rip.
It looks awesome, yeah.
So the alien is a 1-cost thing. It gets +1 strength for some kind of...
Wait, stay down there. Stay down there.
We don't want to look at the alien yet?
I was looking at all the other items.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of different items. These bottom two, but really the left one, people have been talking about. You kind of have an Alice on an item with the range you're playing. Your characters gain support, and whenever a character has 10 or more power, that they get +3 lore by exerting this.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people are using Rager Plane for like turn 4 kills in Constructed.
Wow.
There's is it gadget? There's a new gadget that can play a 3-cost item for free to be able to get this out to set up that turn 4 kill.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Zipper is also involved in it. Let
Look,
me read
you can go to the alien, by the way.
Yeah, let's go to this alien card. So alien gets 1 strength for every other toy character you have in play. So it's a 1-cost. It could be a 2-1, could be a 3-1, etc., etc. And then he has the He Has Been Chosen ability. During your turn, when this character is banished, return another character card named Alien from your discard to your hand. So you can continually chain aliens with lots of things that allow you to refresh and get them again. Yeah.
This character gets +1 for it. Oh, this card's crazy.
So you just loop them.
Look at that card.
It's honestly, it's truly beautiful. Like they really are knocking the enchanteds out.
Crazy.
2 of these combo with the Queen
Okay, so
Hearts.
and Sid's toy.
so how does this work with let's think about it in dogs.
Ooh,
It does- it does- it-
bar with the ads.
So you could play a Bobby, put an alien in the bin. Next turn, play another Bobby, put an alien in the bin, and play an alien and pick up both of them? Or does it only pick up one at a time?
It says during your turn, when this character is banished, return another chosen character named Alien from your discard.
Oh, when it's banished.
Banished, not
Yeah.
just discarded. Yeah.
Okay. Then it doesn't pick it up when it comes into play.
No.
Okay, so then you play that alien and then you just start questing with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if they kill it, you get your other alien.
With just one alien?
No,
Or all of them?
no, you need to have 2 aliens.
So you only get one. It's 1 for 1. One banishes, the other goes up. Kind of like a loop. Not all of them at once, though.
Okay, so when that one dies, it picks up one alien from the bin.
There's a cool combo out
Cool.
there with Sid that every time a toy dies, you get a lore. So when you play like Sid and Queen of Hearts, when Alien comes into play, it gets a damage because of Queen of Hearts. And so it gets a damage and instantly dies. Sorry, it's banished. And then you get a lore from Sid, but because it's banished, you get another alien. And you get to chain those.
So you can infinitely pay 1 to gain 2 lore. Nathan, go to illumineertales.com because I've thought about how we can structure this in a way that makes more sense.
The other crazy part is the aliens buff each other?
Tales.com.
Why?
Why wouldn't you just type it? Ugh, that was horrific. Hey, look, now they're sorted by number, and we can see all the amber cards first, We can react to those and move on through the colors.
Nice.
Nice. Very tiny.
Structure.
Yeah, but you can click on them and they'll come up, and there's not a big white bar at the bottom of the screen that prevents you from reading the rest of the card. Pretty good. Here's
Great.
one. Oh boy, now yeah, there it is. When you play this card, reveal the top card of your deck. It's a character put in your hand. Otherwise, put it at the bottom of your deck. 3 cost 1/4. Next,
Whoa.
Zan. This is a common.
It's a Mufasa draw.
Yeah, it's a Mufasa draw. Here's a 1 cost 2/2 Woody. It makes-
Broken.
Yeah, because it has shift. It's also in Japanese.
Perfect.
Yep.
That's what makes it broken.
We have a 3 cost 1/6 Dale looking for his chip. When you have a chip in play, he gets 1 quest.
These cards are just terrible. I
Nope.
don't know. There's a shift line with him, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's shift line
Chip-
with Woody.
And
And
the
Chip
Dale.
and Dale.
Yeah, there's
Chip
shift
and
line with both. Pedro Madrigal enters play with 1 damage. 2 cost 3/3. And when you play this character, if you have another Madrigal, you can remove that damage. So you're above rate if you have a 1 cost Madrigal. You got a 2 cost 3/3.
They're also doing a lot of Madrigal healing stuff.
Something that's interesting is that usually red cards are the ones that come in with damage,
Yeah.
or steel cards like Mr. Smee that like quest and get a damage. This card can work with what's that amber card? The Stitches.
Ohana means family.
Ohana means family.
No, it's a 1/3 that
Oh, Ruben.
yes.
Yeah, this is a good Ruben tool.
So it's really interesting that there's now a damaged card and it's above. I mean, it's a 3/3.
It's a good shot.
Another thing that's pretty interesting.
I'm
you
assuming
know,
that says bodyguard.
Yes.
It might be support
Oh,
because
it's support.
it's
support.
got
It's support.
this
It's
symbol
support.
here.
Yeah, it's bodyguard.
It's support.
4 cost 3/6.
Doesn't matter. Alan Adale's back, baby. He's a 2 cost 3/2 with Singer 4.
Another Singer 4. Same stat line as Power Line, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
5 cost 6/7.
6/7.
Nice.
Really fun about that card is you're counting. You go 5, 6.
Toy.
Ooh, a toy, guys. We
Oh,
have-
but look at this. Yeah, it's a inkable. We like inkable for the new toy support.
It's 2 costs. A lot of toys care about things costing 2. It's a 3/1 with bodyguard, and if it's banished, gain 1 lore. This is a good little guy.
Yeah,
like it.
I like it. It can protect
They're
your
giving a
stuff.
lot of ally, dinosaur, toy, storyborn.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
he's
do well with confrontation.
Yeah, that's Rex. Hey! That was always him. We have Dolores Madrigal, who hears everything. When you play this character, look at your opponent's hand.
I'm
5 cost
glad
5.
that they gave a 5/5 another ability.
5 cost 5/5 quest for 2. Good stat line on this, and you get to see their hand. Come on, let me see.
I don't
Nice.
hate that.
Just kind of
Makes limited play better.
Yeah,
Yeah, the set was
limited.
designed for limited, and you can tell. Here's Ham. You pay 1 less for the next character you play this turn on a tap ability. Basically, a 2 cost Pluto.
Yep.
But a 2/3.
Standard.
And
But
a toy.
also, yeah, another toy. Every toy's got to be relevant to that.
Not the worst.
Archetype. And then specifically, we'll probably see some of them, but some of the toys want to be played for less, and you get bonus effects when you get them played for less.
Up next, we have Monterey Jack. He's hypnotized by Cheese. He can't quest unless you have a character with 4 or more willpower in play. We had a judge answer the question, if it has 4 or more willpower, can you quest for 3? The answer is yes.
Nice.
Because it doesn't say other.
So you need to give this thing 1 willpower, and it can
Support?
quest.
Support.
Support doesn't
No.
usually blast the butt. It blasts
Rapunzel's
Dang.
Tower.
Rapunzel's Tower.
that Mickey Mouse.
Or just loves
Sad.
Daisy, right?
Yeah, true.
Bad card.
Dang, bad
All right,
card.
Monterey Jack, the uninkable, very costly.
Gives your Woody's bodyguard, Bo Peep.
Bad card.
Bad
That-
card. And we have this chip, which we don't even care what it does. Next. All right,
Right.
Woody,
Shift
the marquee
Woody.
card of the set. I mean, this is basically Woody.
I'm excited. This is the set champ card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
there'll
The,
be-
the art looked amazing.
So it has shift 3. We know there's a 1 cost, so you don't have to ask. So there is a 1 cost 2/2 shift. You can shift this one in Amber Steel. Sings a whole new world. I mean, that whole line's available. Whenever this character quests, draw a card. Then you can play a character with cost 2 or less for free, and your other toy characters get a willpower.
So
Good.
why does everybody feel like this card is good?
Well, you shift it for 3. You quest with it. You play a new guy.
Did we have like the
Draw a
same
card.
feeling when remember like Rockstar Lilo?
Yeah.
Like, how much better is this card than Rockstar Leela?
Way better.
Well, I think way better because you get to both play and draw a card.
Yeah, draws a
and it
card.
also helps your. This is toy tribal. If toys are good,
But I thought Leela brought it from the discard and put it.
yes, she plays from your discards.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to see what are we playing for 2. Like obviously it's not a dock. We're not playing a dock for 2 after we just drew a card.
No, we had no cards in our hand. We quest, drew dock, and played it for free.
That would be sick.
Yeah, and your opponent's just like, you always draw dock. And you have to look at it and be like, sorry, bro. I didn't know that. Okay, so Zan, analysis. I mean, people are hyped about this card. You don't think it's good? You don't think it's amazing? You don't think it's the best card you've ever seen? Be honest. Be honest. Is this the best card you've ever seen? Yes or yes? Hurry up.
I mean, I don't think it's great.
Are we getting 2 quests off with it? It has a 5 but if we shift it on turn 3, insta quest, draw a card, play for 2, it's likely gonna live.
It's competing against Lady.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do we think it's better than Lady?
You play Lady in your toy tribal deck?
For sure.
Okay, interesting.
Maybe.
Let's keep going.
No. You don't play Lady. They're competing against each other.
Oh.
Similar style decks.
Yeah, I mean, right now, isn't Yellow-Green Toys winning?
You could also do yellow-red toys.
Yeah, I mean, that's a dream.
You could do green-red toys.
Yeah,
That's
there's a
another
few,
dream.
There's a few different options.
Combos.
I'm telling you right now, I mean, this is competing against dogs, right? So we got to be... Woody is Lady's arch nemesis. So who's winning?
Woody is 10 times better than Lady.
Under the Sea. Gets
Doesn't-
drowned in
That
the
is-
water.
They can't even Under the Sea because you play Bare Necessities. You took it.
Oh, that got printed?
No.
Lenny got printed. We'll get there when we get to the green cards.
All right, to be determined whether Woody's gonna
No. I mean, I genuinely, do we think this is better than Lady?
I don't.
I'm not sure.
I think it depends on, for me, how good toys we get. Like the number of good toys, Woody gets better, right?
It's less value for sure.
Because you get the card. The one thing that
You
he gets
draw-
is the longer he sticks around, he gets repeated value versus Lady gets that immediate value. But then each quest you draw a card, right? So you're getting that every turn.
I know, but Lady basically draws 2 cards.
Yeah, so
Sure.
the second time this quest, you're ahead.
And
Yes,
also
but
playing
it's a
them for free.
1/5.
Right, but you can. But how many times do you have Lady in your hand, and you can shift it, but it doesn't do anything because you didn't set it up? This never does that. This always is going to do something when you shift it in a quest.
That's never been the issue with the deck.
Hasn't never. Sometimes I'm like, dang, this Lady doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but
I
but
bobbied Lilo.
But the other aspect of it is you have to play a bad Woody.
no, you
That is true. Yeah,
play a 1-mana 2/2. That's like fine.
That's worse than an 0-3 Lady.
yeah, the Lady has 2 very good shift targets that are more aggressive.
And there's 2 of them.
Well, the Woody's Japanese. So. Okay, I want to go next.
There's a snake in my boot.
And I don't mean Isabella Madrigal. This is a limited card. I want to look at.
I mean, it doesn't seem that bad.
I want to look at Bullseye.
What was the bottom text of that Madrigal? Sorry.
When you play this character, if you remove 1 or more damage from one of your characters this turn, gain a lore. So 3 costs, 3/3, Singer 5, gain a lore when it enters.
Yeah, you remember what's his face saw play Gaston?
Yeah. This is strictly better, except it's not a villain. It's an ally. It's also a Madrigal, which is usually pretty good.
Yeah, I think it has a shot.
Yellow, blue, grandpappy. People are
And I think that bottom text is actually very relevant.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a whole like theme of the healing to gain lore set. So
And
that's
this is
pretty
really
interesting.
relevant if Amber Ruby were to ever see play, this card can sing
Under the Sea.
grab your sword.
Oh, yeah. Grab your bow.
Grab your sword bow.
And she also has a shift target that'll probably come up later.
Nah.
Something to consider as well.
All right, next.
Revealed by Laughing.
Oh my god, it's another toy?
It's a toy. It's a 3 cost, but if you have a character named Woody or Jesse in play, you pay 1 less. So this is a 3 cost 4. It could be a 2 cost.
I mean, this card is phenomenal.
2. You play 1 cost Woody, 2 cost Bullseye. Nathan clicked on Ariel.
You can't play it off of the Woody quest though, right?
Yeah, rules question here because it's reduced by 1, but it's not the 2 or less.
No, because it says cost 2 or less.
Guys, you're missing that this is your curve filler. You go 1 cost 1 Woody, 2 cost this thing, and you have a 4/3, which is bananas.
That's crazy.
That is pretty good.
It's huge.
It's not even pretty good. It's in this. It's
How good
2
was
costs 3/3, but-
Madam Mim on 3?
something interesting is that you can't play Bullseye off of a Woody quest.
Yeah.
What?
Ryan noted that.
You just said that?
Yeah, that was the
can have
rules
it. You can
question.
have it.
Zan's right, actually. You can't play this Bullseye. All right, let's move on to. Yeah, I think this Bullseye's good. I think if there's in your toy deck, if you're curving out like crazy,
Is there a good Jesse?
I don't know.
There is a good Jesse.
Yeah, so
There's a broken Jesse. There's a 1-cost legendary Jesse that mills them for 15.
I don't know if we've seen the
You
Jessies
you
yet,
just
but maybe
keep-
we have.
That's what I'm saying. Let's check out this aerial.
4 costs 3/3. Whenever it quests, if you played another character this turn, okay, so bad card alert. Chosen opposing character can't challenge and must quest during their next turn. So she like goads the
Okay,
opponent.
so this is a new mechanic. This set, you'll see the subtitle Traveler. There in each color we got one of these effects that only triggers on quest after you play another character.
Oh yeah, this is the cycle. This is one of the promo cards for set champs or whatever. But there's a bunch of characters that are like, when this thing quests, if you played another character this turn, something.
I don't like it.
Yeah, they're all trash.
Whenever this character quest,
It's below rate.
must quest. Yeah, it doesn't seem great.
Ugh.
Next.
Yeah, not as good as 2 costs 4/3. Holy Toledo! All right,
I don't mind it for maybe limited. To
I feel like the commons are going head to head with the uncommon.
that's a common versus a rare right there. Oh my gosh, a 3-cost Jesse.
and the shift Isabella.
Shift Isabella Madrigal. So you already paid 3 for your 3/3.
Okay,
singer.
terrible.
So now you pay 4.
Good limited card.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you remove damage from one of your characters, gain a lore for each damage removed. Let's move on to Jesse. Lively Cowgirl. This
Whoa,
is
whoa,
super
whoa, whoa,
rare.
whoa, whoa. This one, and we're gonna see another card later.
Oh my gosh.
You can there's a lot of damage moving mechanics
Yep.
with her, and you can set up with the 2 cards plus another character that's big. You can set up a 13 lore turn on one quest. So there is like I think that the gaining when we're moving, because if you move damage, it's also removing it. And then there's another version of her that heals at the end of the turn, so you can move and heal to double all your damage. You can. I don't know. It's just interesting. I wouldn't discount it so quick.
My God, this Jesse's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, now to the broken card.
3 costs 3/3. Hero Toy Storyborn. Whenever it quests, if you have 2 or more other toy characters in play, you win the game. And whenever you pay 2 or less to play a card, chosen opposing character gets -1 strength until your next turn. Make all their guys little. Quest to draw cards. 3 costs 3/3. Ride like to win. Bullseye. This is Jessie the Lively Cowgirl. Ryan, what's your first impression?
It's pretty crazy. I mean, we're in an aggro. We're gonna play a lot of small stuff. We're trying to make our guys live, right? And every time we play a little guy,
Playing
especially-
toys.
especially if we're playing toys and Woody, we play these guys for free. They can't kill our stuff back. Seems good.
This thing also sets up an Under the Sea like yeehaw.
It also says draw a card.
It's so crazy. I don't.
Yeah, that's a good
next.
card.
Next.
Yeah, card draw and
yeah.
reduction.
I give it a 10 out of 10.
They're trying to make toys go head to head with dogs, and they're giving them the tools.
Yeah, we just got Nani and we're like, yeah, Nani's so great. This card makes Nani.
Wait. But I guess notably, it's got to stick around for.
What do you mean? The other effect is crazy too.
Yeah.
All right, and here we have Good Woody. 4 costs 3/4. When you play it, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You can reel a toy card or a location named Andy's Room. Put it in your hand. Rest go on the bottom. This card's actually not as good as I said that it was, but here it is. Woody, leader of the toys.
Have we seen
Oh,
Andy's room?
why do you not feel like it's that great?
It's like fine. You pay 4 to draw a card. That's like a lot, right? It's like a worse Nani because it only finds toys.
Or a location if Andy's room is good.
Yeah, I haven't seen Andy's room yet.
Yeah, but we can assume it's trash.
Why?
Well, because it's a location in the game Lorcana.
Oh,
There's only been 2 good ones of those.
and what they are?
McDuck Manor, Queen's Castle.
Dwarf Mine.
Dwarves, mine.
Dwarven Mine? Library?
Library.
Yeah.
Library didn't have the pedigree Queen's Castle had.
I think library was better than Queen's Castle.
I mean, I'm a library gamer. When I have a library in play, everyone's like, dang, bro, he work in that library. Trust. I can put a library in play and get it to go, for sure. But the Queen's Castle, that moment where you untap with it and you draw 2 cards, your opponent is just dead-o.
Also, how about Pride Lands?
Islands
I love
also saw play.
Brightlands.
You guys are talking about terrible cards. Let's keep going.
All right, we'll look out for Andy's room.
Here we go. What we all came here for, the Prince.
La Prince.
1 cost 0-2, quest for 2. Not bad. Basically a Daisy Duck, except for it doesn't have any stats. And,
Next.
what else can I say?
Moving on.
I think the only relevant thing, and we actually just said it, people, this is a Prince for Pride Lands that you can get out.
Oh,
There you go.
wow.
Wow.
You guys are crazy. Here we have a Mickey Mouse. You can put this thing into play tapped if you want. That's good. I mean, just on its own, if you can choose whether or not to put it into play exerted.
I like more options.
More options is good.
I think that the second ability is not actually bad. Let's read
What
it.
does it do? Well, this character is exerted. Whenever one of your other characters' quests, okay, garbage card. Chosen opposing character gets -2 until the start of your next turn.
It's pretty good.
It's like a better scrump, and
It's not a better scrump. You have to.
you're gaining lore instead of exerting them to
Don't
reduce.
worry, no one's playing this. Next.
Thank God we didn't have to read this card anymore. We got a chip. Whenever you play this character, you draw a card. All right, next. It's a 6 cost 2/7.
Oh, man. Nope. No, thank you.
People are liking Ranger team up.
Ranger T up. Chosen character gets strength equal to their willpower this turn. Next.
Wait, why is that good?
Yeah. That's it.
May-
People are
may-
liking
may-
this one. It gives your character
Make
more strength.
your
I know, but it's
big
an action.
willpower.
If it was a song, maybe.
These people have been
Not playing things for free. All right. Speaking of things for free,
It's a song. It draws a card. It says an opposing character can't challenge and must quest during their next turn. I think it's whatever.
And it costs 3. It needed to cost 1 or 2.
It's good against Maui Shark. If like Maui Shark was a big problem when you're against your aggro deck.
Meh.
it's strictly better than, I guess, one of the steel ones that just says they can't challenge. Right.
Yeah, moving on. Does nothing.
Oh, great song though, right?
Okay, Metamorphosis. This is one that is actually maybe kind of
Very cool.
good. Very cool. Maybe good. We don't know yet.
It could make Chippendale good.
Shift a character from your discard for free.
Chippendale seems like one of the best ones.
You play Rafiki, shift out the big Rafiki.
Yeah, we
That's
can,
what people
we can finally shift the purple Rafiki.
It costs 7 to shift.
What about Sisu?
Which one?
The one in
Ruby?
Infinity.
Ruby Sisu. How's it in your discard? How'd you get it there?
What is the colors?
Red,
It has
yellow.
to be red, yellow.
It has to be red, yellow. So we gotta figure out a way to discard it.
There is a new red card.
There's no discard?
Not in those colors. It's all in steel and
All right,
Purple.
spoiler. I'll tell you about a new action. I think it's a 1 cost Ruby inkable. Draw 2 cards.
Mhm.
Discard a card at random.
At random?
Yep, there you go.
Guys, out of your mind.
Nope.
Does
get
it have
outta here.
flashback for 2 and a blue?
Get out of here.
All right. 3 costs. When you need help, just call. If an opponent has more characters in play than you can pay a character with 4 or less for free.
Hmm.
The lounge thinks this card's broken. I think this card doesn't do anything ever under any circumstance. Think about how many times a Cood kind of like rots in your hand and you have to just play it to draw a card. And then you just like put a 1-drop in play that you drew and you're like, okay, go. So this is like an Akud that works less than half the time and you need the right
It
guy.
doesn't even draw a card.
Doesn't draw a card.
And not drawing a card is pretty brutal.
I think this card...
You're spending a card just for tempo.
Pretty detrimental to the card at not drawing.
But like I guess the preferred line is what? Angel, your opponent played a character on 1, plays a character on 2. You sing this, play a 4-drop, play a Willow, play another character. But
I think that if this effect was in a different color, like let's say amethyst,
Yeah.
then we're thinking about something.
My favorite card in this set so far is Amethyst. I hope we go to Amethyst after Amber. Let's keep going.
But you're a purple guy.
I'm a purple guy. Safety
Hey.
rope. When you play this character, then you get to quit. And at the end of your turn, you can banish this item.
Hey, there's a way to discard.
You may put a character from your discard on top of your deck. How?
this is another Mufasa type, like set the top of your deck card.
Okay. This card's horrible. But you might play it in Infinity if you need to do this specific thing of put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. For whatever
Yeah,
reason.
no, it's terrible.
It'd be funny if you could do your opponent's discard so you could hit their
Andy's room.
Andy's room. While you have only 1 character here, it gets 2 additional loyalty. It's a 3 cost willpower. It's a 3 cost 8 health location that quests for 1. Also, it gives your character that's there the ability to quest for 1. I don't know why it cares about only having one character there, because Andy's room is where all the toys live.
Yep, it's a terrible location. We can move on.
All right. Oh, look at that. Look what's next.
Great.
purple
This episode's
cards.
not going through all the colors, right? We're only getting through a couple. We gotta keep going.
All right,
Uh,
Rush Guy.
2 cost 3/2 with Rush.
Mordu.
Good.
You love Mordu.
It's
Not this
no,
one.
No, no,
Madrigal.
no.
You can exert a character if you have another
Bad.
Madrigal.
Yeah, let's talk
Snow
about
White.
the good ones.
Ooh, big Snow
Snow
White.
White. This is a real card we can talk about. Actual card. Here we go.
Yes.
When this character quests, you can return a chosen dwarf character of yours to your hand to draw a card.
Okay.
I can think of a 7 dwarfs character that I want to return to my hand to draw a card.
Doc.
It's Doc. This
Yeah.
thing quests and brings the Doc back. Ryan, you're the purple steel guy. Tell us if that's good or not.
Yeah, that's always good. During an opponent's turn, whenever this character is banished in a challenge, return this card to your hand.
By the way, can't die.
Holy moly.
What?
I'm telling you.
Only removal.
Why
kill.
did they? What? This is immortal, like elixir of life, Snow White or something.
This is immortal. You always have Doc in your hands.
Merry as the morning?
I also really like low-costed legendaries that have cool abilities. You know, they don't all have to be 6 and 7 drops. You know, give me a 3 drop.
This is a. I mean, she's a goddess.
Seems pretty good.
This card bangs off, dude. Snow White. She's the original Disney princess. She's here to blow on that horn and put Doc in your hand.
And that's just one dwarf, right? There might be other dwarfs that we want to play.
Well, here's a big dwarf. It's a 6 cost 3/8, quest for 2. Can't sing at all. And then once during your turn, whenever you play a song, it gets more lore. This card's bad. But the Snow White was crazy good.
On theme.
Yeah, too high costed that one.
All right, let's keep going.
There's a way to cheat dwarves into play, so keep that in mind. 5 cost 3/6 evasive, limited. When you play this character, if you have another 7 dwarves or princess character and play draw a card, that's the new Doc. Let's keep going. Boom, 7 cost 7/7 for 2.
Woo.
Grumpy. This is a dwarf with some pants on it.
Terrible card.
And we have Sneezy blowing him away. When you play this character, one of your other characters gains a lore this turn. 3 cost 3/4.
Ooh, those arts connect.
Yeah, it's actually all 8 of these. Their arts connect.
I like that.
Here's Happy. 2 cost 3/3. This guy's just stats.
Great.
Monster.
Perfect. Perfect on
I like
rate.
that one.
We have Sleepy, the best 1 drop in the game. When your character's banished, if you have a 7 dwarfs or a princess in play, you draw a card.
Nope.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, if you're playing it in tribal, you just quest and then replace itself.
A lot of princesses that are good. And now we have the next dwarf, Alma Madrigal. When it quests, you move one of your damage counters to an opposing character.
Yep. Move on. Frozone is cool, but move.
This is one of my favorite
Oh.
drops, Will o' the Wisp.
Love that card.
This card is cracked. When it's banished to challenge, you return it to your hand. We've seen that text before, but we haven't seen it on 1-drop.
So it's just so quick.
Purple 1-drops with all there's so many of them with like actual text on them.
I mean, this is the best, one of the best commons ever.
What's this card from?
It's the Will o' the Wisp from Mordu.
What movie is that?
Wish.
I haven't seen it.
No, me either.
I don't believe you.
It's from Wish.
I haven't seen it.
Well, now you have to go watch it.
I'll watch it on the plane.
You should watch Onward. That's going to be in the next set.
I did watch.
Oh,
it.
Onward
That's
is
actually
good.
good.
It's really
Really?
good.
Yeah.
It's almost as good as Hoppers.
Dang it.
I'll watch that.
Haven't seen it.
All right, we have a new Violet Par, the 4/2 with Evasive. That's not a great stat line because it does die to almost everything, including Cheshire Cat. Additionally, whenever you play this character, you can move a damage around. So that's neat. Probably never going to see play
Dude,
again.
Angel.
Here you have Mrs. Incredible. At the start of your turn, you can choose one. She's either a 5 cost 5/6 with Evasive, or she gets an additional lore.
Pretty decent.
I
think
like
this
that
card
you
is-
can switch modes.
I think this card is fine, but not great.
It's better than all the 5/5s that quest for 2.
True.
Here's Eleanor.
Challenger.
Challenger 2, 3, 4 for 4. We can move on.
Mirage.
She, I had a crush on her when I was a baby. When you play this character, if you have a superhero in play, you can draw a card. So 4 cost 3/3, draw a card. So pass on that for constructed. But we have Edna Mode, 3 cost 2/2. When you play this character, you return chosen item with cost 2 or less to its player's hand. If you do, its player draws a card. So you can bounce your popsicle
Yeah, I actually kind of like this card.
or ice spikes. And she gives your super characters some additional lore. That's mostly flavor text. The no capes is the true hero here, letting you get a little bit of card advantage with your items.
It's meh.
Yeah, all right. That's fair. Here's a Maleficent, 3, 5 for
This is
5.
one
When
of
it
those
quests,
travelers.
Meh.
Too high for that.
Here it is, the best card in the game. My favorite, Mordu from Wish.
Oh wow.
Holy.
So it's a 5-cost 8/8 that quests for 3. That
Oh,
alone
yeah.
is pretty good.
Exert all your characters, not named Mordo. So you quest with everybody, and then you play them.
Yeah, you quest with
and-
everyone, or you make all your trades, right? You're like, oh, my guy into your guy, my guy into your guy. Here's Mordu. And Mordu,
Rooted by fear. We need to read that second drawback.
Okay.
Characters not named Mordu can't ready at the start of your turn.
that's hardly a
Man.
drawback. You have a 5-cost 8/8. Turned it sideways all year long.
Yeah, but what if your opponent played a Demona?
Okay, but what if all your guys are named Mordu?
Okay, so you just have an 8/8.
5-cost 8/8. Quest for 3. This thing's bigger than butter.
Plus your little Mordu that you played.
Honestly, I gotta play with the card to understand how good or bad it is.
This card's fricked up. This card's broken.
Really?
Yeah, this card's huge.
I know it's huge, but is it good?
Yeah, of course it's good. It readies itself.
It also quests for 3, so they like have to figure out a way to deal with it. Right?
I know, but basically everything that you've played before this is nothing.
Except if you played a Mordu.
Well, you've just been playing like removal spells and draw card,
Okay.
right?
If we can get 12 Mordus in a deck,
True. Also, all your other Mordus.
Do you remember that Madrigal that had evasive that was like you can gain 3 lore if it's like the only card that's
Mhm.
quested?
It was terrible.
Yeah, Isabel. It was good and limited though.
great. And
Yeah,
limited.
this card kind of reminds me of that style. So I'm not maybe they've like reverse engineered it into a place where it's actually good. But right now it seems which deck does it go in?
It's its own thing. It's like a new control deck that has removal spells because you want to play this with as it being like one of your only creatures.
But doesn't that just lose to Blurple?
No, because what do you mean?
Yeah.
Why would that lose to Blurple? You're probably playing it in Blurple.
Into the unknown. Boom. Game over.
Okay, deal. I'll play another one.
But all my guys now ready because you got rid of my.
Yeah. Now my guys can untap. Thank you. You
But,
set them all
but,
free.
but you just told me that you were just
We're not playing, guys.
yeah, I'm so confused.
I gotta play
Definitely,
Both, I gotta talk out of both
uh,
sides of my mouth. Though.
I
think
a
this
deck
card's really-
building restriction.
To be honest, this is one of the cards I wanted to talk about the most on this podcast. I think this card is very good.
Very aggressively statted. I think that people will try to play it.
It reminds me of a magic card. Do you guys remember Desecrated Demon?
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember Desecrated Dude.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that card.
I vaguely remember that one.
It's a 6/6
For 4.
for 4.
Mhm.
It has flying, and then basically, if your opponent sacrifices a character, it basically taps that guy.
It exerts it. Whenever it's
There's-
about to attack, they get to sack a guy, and the demon eats that guy, and then it can't.
It goes to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes to sleep.
I think
So,
they can make a sick enchanted with this card, by the way.
This card rips.
so if your opponent has more than 3 lore on the table,
It's not good.
it's not good.
I like how it's just like obviously it's from the Merida's movie Brave, but like people don't know that, so you just get to be like, oh, and this big bear's in Disney too, I promise, and then you beat them up with your 8/8.
Something that's interesting is like, let's say you played a 5-cost Elsa, and you like exerted one of their characters, and you take out a character. Your Elsa's not unexerted,
True.
so you could just like be like, thank God this thing is alive. Let me just keep questing, and you're like, I need to somehow take out my own guy,
Yeah, that's my thing. Is like at some point you're gonna want to take out your own guy.
unless you're able to play Mordu into Mordu. That seems like a good play.
Turn 5 Mordu, turn 6 Mordu.
You're like,
But
Yeah, right. They're like, I don't. Ooh, that's a lot of stats.
it's interesting. Doesn't seem great against Blurple, but seems fine against everything else.
Oh, true. We ramped into it. Turn 4 Mordu, turn 5 Mordu.
That seems
All right.
like a good play.
Next, I just think this card's really interesting. I like it a lot.
Whenever you remove one or more.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about this. It's horrible.
Moving on.
it's another. It's a
Yeah, it's terrible.
shift.
Another shit Madrigal.
This card.
Nice.
Here's a 6-cost Frozone. Yay, it has Rush. If you have another super in play, you can exert something. So it's a 6-cost removal spell with Rush. You also have a bad Madrigal, right? This one lets you move 1 damage of a character to this character.
Next.
Then if this character has 3 or more damage, then you can call your accountant, and they'll tell you about how much money you're saving moving all this damage around.
Next.
Debt consolidation is
Deck consolidation character.
But
Ryan's a
so-
big fan of this Luis Madrigal.
So the difference though with this compared to
Please,
you
please,
can
please.
repeat it, right? Like,
Nathan, please.
like
Next.
so you can do this as many times as you want in a turn.
Yeah, that's the thing about finances is that it keeps paying for itself. I love this card. 5 cost 6/4, never gonna do anything as long as you so shall
Like,
live.
Please. Next. It's so bad.
I'm just
so bad.
so let's rate this compared to
Cheshire
Cheshire
Cat.
Cat. You're paying one more,
Yeah.
and you can move one more damage, and you can keep moving damage.
Yeah.
You're not limited. So I'm just trying to
But
understand
it
like
costs
why it's like
5.
yeah,
And it's a
that's true.
6/4. The
And it
moment you
only
put that
costs
out,
1.
the Cheshire Cat's moving 4 damage. You know?
And Nathan,
The
this
two's
this
low.
card's pants probably.
I don't think so.
All right. This is the low tier one.
Here is Dash Par, the fastest character in the game. It has Rush. It's a 3/2. It quests for 2. It's basically a 3/2.
I love
able
this
to
card.
Heck
Gathering
yes.
knowledge and wisdom.
Give me this card.
Very good card.
Actually, I'm not sure if I like this effect.
You mean like for the game?
Yeah.
I know that you don't like losing to this card, but here's a guy that does not care that Mordu is in play. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
He's like, I'm just gonna take my 2 lore.
I'm just going to take my 2 lore, and if Mordu ever dies, I'll come back. Promise. Lava Runner.
Neat. I like it.
I like Burst. Sorry. I'll be the first to say
It's
that.
also unequal. You got to pay the price to put in your deck.
Yeah, but it's probably worth it. It's like better than Goat.
No, yeah, it's good.
Is it better than Go?
I mean, if you think of a Goat as an extraordinarily ink intensive, play it, bounce it, that gains 2 lore in a turn. This did that for half the cost.
I know, but Goat was inkable, and I feel like when you played it, I mean, it already guaranteed you 2. In this situation, this thing guarantees you 2,
2.
but it's less likely to convert
Into the third.
3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Goat could do 4 next turn more likely than Dash could do it. Although if you're bouncing something anyway, the Dasher's going to do the same thing as a Goat and for cheaper.
Something cool about this card, I would like it more if it could also sing songs.
You want
This
You want
character
Rush
can exert-
for
Yeah, the turn is played. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's the Luis Madrigal. It's a 0/3 with Challenger 2. Honestly,
Shift-
not that bad
yeah,
for
it's
one
a
drop, except for
shift target.
Because I would want to like pair Dash with like Strength. That'd be so sick.
Okay,
Or
check it out.
Zeus.
Remember all those big, expensive dwarfs? This card says draw a card. If you have a 7 dwarfs character and a princess character in play, you can put a 7 dwarfs character for free.
I think my conclusion on it is bad.
Just a lot of ifs. You gotta have.
I don't know. Like I think that it's something that we're gonna have to. All you got to do is play a dwarf and any princess, and now you got a 7/7 on 3. We're just talking about Mordu.
What's
That's 2 turns later.
what's the
True.
Snow White do again? The legendary 3-drop Snow White.
It's immortal, and you win when you play it.
I mean, okay, so this card definitely goes in purple steel if it does work out. The thing that I feel like is, do we think that the card, it's 3 uninkable, and you can play a 5 cost when you play it?
Just in time.
Do we think Just in Time is a good card?
Yes, we just didn't have the 5 drop that made it worth it.
But I think that this is more restrictive than a 5, that card. Like, at least with Just in Time right now, you could play a Mordu.
Yeah, but this one you can play a 7 cost 7/7.
But that's worse
Or-
than a Mordu.
It costs for 2. It's slightly worse.
What do we
But
think
Mordu
about the
quests for
3
3 and it's 8/8.
3/6 with evasive that quests for 2?
So do you think that right now Mordu and Just in Time would be played?
The difference is that this card says draw a card
And is inkable.
and is inkable.
Oh, I didn't realize it said draw a card.
Does say draw.
Yeah, it replaced. Yeah, I think that helps.
Okay, so I was talking to Nathan about this earlier. He didn't tell me he said draw a card. So I
I mean,
told
it's
him,
right there. You could figure it out.
Well, we weren't
Oh,
looking at it.
wait. So does what I thought you told me was that the 7/7
Draws a card.
draws a card.
No. Yeah, this card is the one that
card
draws it.
a card.
So this one is like always going to replace itself, and then if you got the combo set up, you can play something for free.
I mean, I think that's gonna be a big hindrance to steel decks. But I think Blurple would be like, good for you. Moving on.
Interesting.
Now the other question is, like, dogs. Do you think that they would care?
Why would they care?
Well,
if someone put a 7/7 in play.
You need a dwarf that kills dogs for them to care. Or does 2 damage to something on enter.
did any of those dwarves like exert? Or
So if
anything,
they went
the
like
new
1
ones?
drop Mulan, 2 drop dwarf,
Yeah,
turn 3, play that card,
yeah,
play a 7/7.
yeah.
Does dogs care?
No, I mean, here's this 3 cost one. Here, it deals damage when it enters. Nope.
No.
I mean, the
No.
thing that's really tying everything together is the Snow White. To be honest,
Yeah.
Yeah, because
she's so good.
card draw.
And you have the Mulan already to put something in the bin. Like
Mhm.
it really ties everything together. You're gaining a lot of card advantage. I mean, I think that this is gonna see play. Since it draws a card, I think it's better.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's a lot of dedication.
Yeah, definitely having to commit to the tribe.
Good.
We're seeing that in this set, right? You got toys, you got dwarves, you have superheroes. A lot of tribal decks. Seems
I feel like I have a lot of experience playing 3 cost purple cards that basically just say only draw a card, and they're just a combo piece.
Oh, we know the way.
and we know the way was at least a song. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
I did
but-
like that. If this was a song, it would be crap.
I mean,
I think
oh my
being a
God.
song would be too much.
It'd be too good.
All right, I'm ready for the next card.
Yeah.
Super Suit, where is it? Ever know what I'm saying? Cost 2, play this item, gains a lore, and draws a card every turn forever. It's fine.
Draw a card and hero
It
tribal,
recurs,
not
you
super.
recur that with the little short lady.
Edna mode can bring it back.
I mean, this card is pretty interesting. I mean, there's not very many things that say like gain a lore,
Mhm.
and then just a permanent effect of like draw a card. So I think that like let's say we think about it from the context of post rotation or the context of infinity.
Mhm.
I think that a card like this, heroes are going to continuously play, so it could just be one of the missing pieces.
It's interesting they did. I guess it's interesting they decided for it to not be the super keywords. They chose the hero, which makes this obviously a lot better.
It opens it up more. Yeah.
Well, you can't just have Syndrome or whatever do it. You can't have villains that are super. Negaduck couldn't trigger this.
I think you can't have super villains.
But Darkwing Duck could.
Right.
They have
That's a
super
different
suit.
character.
You can have a super suit as a super villain.
Yeah, but Darkwing Duck with this card seems pretty nice because we wanted more incentive to play Darkwing Duck anyways.
To quote the second to last episode of
What?
You've been
Invincible,
trying to play.
I make suits
Darkwing
for
Duck.
heroes.
No, that was him
Oh,
I make suits for
Spoiler
heroes,
alert.
Mark
Next.
for Darkwing Duck.
or Nolan. Here's an item. It's the Tunbrock family tapestry. Enters play exerted, and you can banish it.
Next,
discard hate.
a ring of stones.
The Ring of Stones.
It's more instant lore game.
When
Once during your turn, whenever a character moves. Oh yeah.
And if you can protect it and it doesn't get taken off, you just
And
do more lore game.
You just quest and you move in for free because it says exerted
I
characters move in
like
for
this
free.
card.
So you play Mordu, it taps all your guys, and then you can move them into the Ring of Stones.
Actually, that's not.
Wow.
You can do it one at a time.
Wow. No, I really do like this card because it gains a lore right then and there, and basically it tells your opponent like, hey, maybe I should. And it's kind of cool with bodyguard.
Yeah.
The bodyguard guy, move it over, gain a lore.
I like this.
Oh, yeah.
Purple seal locations.
Yeah, purple steel locations we always want to make work.
Yep.
We're close to Emerald. Emerald has one of my favorite cards in the set.
All right, let's do a pack opening.
Pack break.
Pack break.
Pack break.
We earned it because we're 1/3 of the way through our spoilers. So Xanton. Oh, what?
You can pick. Nathan, you can pick second.
Man, that one's gonna be good.
I know you care the least, so you can have. Oh.
All right, Zan. What are these? How'd you get them? You won them in the Chinese DLC.
So I went to Beijing to go play in a set 6, back in the past tournament, and I did not do well in the DLC, but I did do well in there was a best of one tournament, and I ended up winning it, and so I won a bunch of these packs, and they no longer make Chinese cards. So I thought I'd give them to my friends, and we'd open them and see who pulls the best one, and but we all still keep our cards.
Should we open these, Ryan? How much does one of these go for?
Who knows?
Who
But
knows?
they have really cool
I have more.
special, like these are a really high pull rate that they promo pack.
Do they give these away at locals sometimes? Because we need these for price.
I don't think we got these at locals. They were just prizing for winning the side events and stuff like that.
I love the idea of them actually doing like these kind of promo packs for locals.
I think that there's also like one with like a steel, like a gray bottom.
One.
So I think that's a
Maybe
lower
those are
one,
the locals one.
and I think that these are the max rarity ones.
So these can have enchanteds. Right?
Yeah, these can have enchanted.
I don't really know how to open this.
So no, there's a little thing right here.
Yeah, I kind of
Think you run back.
Yeah, I messed.
Okay, it's a
I messed it up.
Mine's shiny. Maybe it's just foil though.
Sand damaged his card when he opened it.
Oh, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Mine's me.
All right, who's going first? Ryan, what'd you get?
I got a power line.
You got a Chinese power line.
I got a scar.
Nice.
Ooh.
That horrible
Pretty-
scar that everyone tried to
That
play
looks
for.
sick.
Yeah.
You can go.
That's very
You can
cool.
go next.
Okay, I got Chinese Mulan, or as she's known in China, just Mulan.
And I got
The
a
big-
Chinese Max.
Nice.
Max
Oh, that's cool.
Goof.
Nice.
I actually
Yay.
play this card.
Now we have all these wonderful cards.
That was fun.
Yeah, and mine.
So
is
the
everybody's
set 6
foil?
tournament.
Are they all foil?
Seems like they are.
Yeah, they're all foil.
I would guess yes.
So set what do you call it? In the set 6 tournament I played, this power line and this Max were legal,
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's like a
slightly
slightly different. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
which is really interesting because power line was pretty good with blue red
Mhm.
because they could sing
How far ago?
exactly, and then
Goof was good with green still.
exactly. So I had 2 copies of that in my deck, so you could bounce it with the muses and stuff.
That was interesting.
All right.
One other interesting thing in news. Last week we talked about the Mexico like pen situation.
Yep.
And I think this was during the Lorecast or something. It was on Discord, and they had reached out, and I guess someone had asked about it, and they said that they are looking into it. And their aim is to in the future have OP kits for Mexico. So I think that was good. I know that you had mentioned it last week, Zan, that just to hear that they are listening to the community. I think someone else had said something in the chat, and so that was their kind of Discord official, non-official response.
Cool.
It's kind of cool, guys. We're using our platform for good. Every time that we have some sort of social movement that we want to push, we want everyone in the comments to freak out and type about it until it happens.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know Ravensburger has like responded well to these type of situations, and I always think that it's just a matter of like bringing awareness to the right person.
It's fair.
Yeah.
It's a very measured response. I was going for like, we need to show them that we are more powerful than them.
Now for our card reveal.
We're never getting one of those. Never getting one of those because of how controversial Nathan's Instagram is.
I know, guys. I'm sorry. I know. I had to take it down.
Do we want to call it here and pick up on the next color?
This is
on the
only
next
two.
episode?
This is only two. We
We
should
gotta
do
get through a
three.
third.
Look, to do finish,
No,
finish,
you do
like
the back
land.
half.
land
I
the
think we
plane
can
with it?
finish all of them. Let's go.
We do a
After
long,
every
long,
percent.
long episode tonight. Let's
Let's
do
go.
it.
Everybody
All
lock
right,
in.
Lock in.
There's no
you're
such thing
you're
as
probably
long.
halfway through the episode.
There's no such
Also,
thing as
curly
long.
cards review.
Yeah, we know
Oh,
that. Like, all of these
look at-
reveals it's revealed who they are, and they're never Club Lorcana. Okay, here's a 2-cost 3 reward. Okay, here's a 3-cost 3/3 evasive.
Whoa.
Wait,
Okay,
wait,
so
wait.
Merida is a shift target.
You guys.
are gonna
Um,
take
Cool.
forever.
Keep going. Keep going.
I
Yeah.
love warded. I think anytime there's a warded character, you have to pay attention.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awarded shift target's nice.
But this is awarded.
I don't,
Nothing.
I don't know what the steel Meridia does yet.
Ooh, Todd.
Another Todd for the Todd combo deck.
Todd combo deck can now play an additional Todd next.
Yeah. Ooh.
Helga Sinclair. All her cards are always BA. That stands for badass. This is if 2 or more cards are put into your discard this turn, you pay 2 less to play this character. People like this in dogs.
Play 2 more cards for opponent. You discard. You pay 2 or less to play this character.
Like Tramp.
because we tramp and then we get to play it for 2.
That seems impossible.
I agree.
Yeah,
that
how do you
I've
have
never had
two? How do you
after I
have
played
2
it.
left?
Yeah, almost never.
And then it's also a 5/4 questing for 1. At that point, you're trying to.
It's just
Yeah,
not what we're trying to
you're
do.
trying too hard. I mean, let's just play the horsey.
We also have the Witch over here. This is a 5-cost 4/6 that quests for 2, and if anybody ever hits it, they lose their lore. All right, next. We have the Queen, 1 cost 2/1. While an opposing damage character is in play, is a 4/1.
Wow.
Is this the first green
Red.
green
Red?
queen?
Sorry. It is the first green queen.
Green queen, and also a shift target for
yeah.
the
Green
all
yellow.
one.
Yep. Okay, this Buzz Lightyear. Super cool. 3/3, great stats. Happy with it.
Yeah, we love seeing that as a shift target.
Oh my god, it's a toy.
This card's
RC
crazy, by the way.
card.
This is a 1-cost 3/2 quest for 2. Every
What
turn, bada bing,
the-
bada boom.
What the
Toys
heck?
go hard as heck.
But you
This
have to
character
pay
can't
1.
quest or challenge, but it quests for 2,
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah, I
pretty
like
good.
that.
and it's a 3/2.
I like that RC car.
What
It
the
always
heck?
slapped in the movie too. It always did so much
I
work.
I had like a toy,
Of course you did.
the RC toy.
Big car guy.
Yep, I'm a car guy.
We got Lord MacGuffin. You know what a MacGuffin is, right, Zan? You get the joke.
This character may enter play exerted to deal. Oh, that's a cool effect.
This card's like fine, but remember what a MacGuffin is? Can you name a MacGuffin
Nope.
from a movie?
No.
Come on.
Meridia McGuffin.
What?
I don't know.
Next.
Come on, like
next.
come on, I want you to say it.
I don't know.
Damon Ritus.
Oh, that's a MacGuffin.
Yeah.
Oh,
MacGuffin is like the little thing they need to get to drive the plot forward.
oh, my bad.
Like the Sith holocron map in the Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
There's always some kind of MacGuffin, and it's one of those things where, like, once you see that pattern, you can't get away from it because it doesn't really matter at all what it is, right? Like that little holocron map or the Damon Ritus, they didn't do anything, but everyone's trying to get it the whole movie.
Bro, you get to play like a Willow and then an RC car. That's crazy.
And
This card's correct, by the way.
Lenny.
Zan, read this card. You're going to freak out. Read it out loud.
When you play this character, chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards an action card of your choice. Okay, so it's like in between a Mowgli and
Ursula.
Ursula.
But it costs 3. I'd like to be
Costs
playing it
3?
for cheaper.
Well, they
But the
have
other
those.
stuff-
available.
Once during your turn, whenever you play an action, you may ready this character. I don't know any person besides Jeremy that loves this effect more.
I think whenever you feel so smart, whenever you're like, I'll quest my guy, I'll play an action, you ready it, and you're like, you idiot.
So
you fool.
how does it work when it sings a song?
When it sings a song, it readies.
So it just stays.
Mhm.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it would be after its ability would be after the resolution of the song.
The like Kindle Burdett slick way to do it is you don't even tap it. You're just like, this guy sings this.
It's really important for green steel.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It resets itself. You get to sing again with it.
Here's
Sing
another
a strike a match for free, basically.
Here's another card that's a card and a half, Zan. 4 costs 2/5. Whenever it quests, you get to draw 2, discard 2.
So they want us to play this with the
The Helga, sure.
Helga.
It's because
There's actually a lot of Atlantis cards that really care about this, like 2 if you discarded 2. So we'll see.
All right, next. But this Lenny's cracked. Here's a Peter Pan. Next.
Matt.
Here's Alien, the most important card in the game.
Okay, let's look at this Donald Duck.
Okay, whenever it quests, if you played another character this turn, everybody discards their whole hand.
Next,
Okay, great. We love that.
Oh, that's like the whenever.
Buzz. There's a Buzz. It's a toy.
Whenever you pay 2 or less to play a non-character, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you pay 2 or less to play a character, you get to deal a damage to something that's already damaged. This card is whatever.
It is whatever.
This is mostly whatever card. Now we have this amazing Eleanor that nobody knows what it does. Next.
Next.
Here's
Oh,
Lyle Tiberius work. When you play this character, you can draw a card and discard a card. A lot of looters and all this. At the end of your turn, if 2 or more cards are put in your discard this turn, each opponent loses a lore. So as you're continually digging through your deck, the rest of the sentence.
so this card could be important if there was like a burn deck and you wanted to like play a tramp.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's a 2 cost,
Thinkable.
it's like fine.
Whenever this character is challenged, chosen opponent chooses and discards a card.
This is
So,
a Flynn Rider,
yeah,
except instead of
reversed.
being a 1/2, it's a 2/1.
Eh.
Okay. Now here's Shift Merida. This is one of Zan's
No, Nathan.
favorite cards.
While this character is exerted whenever an opposing character challenges, you may deal 1 to the challenging character. Why is this important?
Bam! Now their 2/1s can't challenge you anymore.
Yeah, but no one plays 2-1s anyways.
Steel Meridian is better.
Okay, the queen.
The Queen. When you play this character, you can draw a card. If you do, each opponent gains 2 lore. Pretty good effect. And then while an opponent has more lore than you, it quests for 3. So much to consider. I think this card's trash.
Yep, moving on. I think it's for like a queen deck in the future.
Anyway, here's a big, nasty, crazy Buzz Lightyear.
When you play this character, you may return an action card with 7 or less from your discard. Why is it less than Under the Sea?
They don't want you.
They
to
don't
get back
want.
under
They
this.
don't want you to get back under the sea.
Whenever you play an action chosen character game, come on, it should be able to sing Under the Sea. It should be able to bring back Under the Sea.
I mean, come on. There's stuff this thing can do. Think about it. Can be prepared.
Just cry.
Can be prepared again.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Red green.
Yeah, but red green doesn't even have ramp, so moving on.
That's not true. Webby.
That's not ramp.
This is a 6-cost 4/4 that quests for 4, and also something happens when it quests.
Okay, next.
Banishes.
Okay,
characters.
next.
This is a 6-cost 5/5 that quests for 2. Whenever it quests, you deal 1 damage to chosen opponent character, 2 more cards for your card, you do 2 damage instead. So as long as you're looting, this card's good.
I like this ward character.
Yeah.
What? Why? 3-cost 4/3 ward.
Sometimes you just need a ward guy.
What the heck? Who is this shady looking guy?
Here's a
The
ward
Huntsman.
character. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing.
Next. Ooh.
This was a show on Netflix that starred a bunch of kids as they went into the Upside Down.
Nice. Now Buzz is going there.
This is like a better. What's a 3-cost purple thing that stops their guys from questing?
The 2-cost Heffalumps and Woozles.
No,
No, he means they never come back.
they never come back.
But they never come back. Also, basically can't challenge.
Yeah.
Wait, why-
They don't ready at all. This one just says they can't quest.
Yeah, but this works on ready characters.
Yeah.
This is just a double cost Heffalumps and Woozles.
No.
Yes.
What's other than you don't get to draw 2 cards, so it's a 4-cost thing instead of a 2-cost thing, and you get to choose 2 characters.
I mean, one of these can throw the math completely off the wall.
Yeah, if you choose my Mordu with this, I'm so confused.
You're like,
You'd be like, 2 of your guys can't quest. That guy and that exerted guy that's never gonna ready it the rest of the game. They're like, dang it. Well, he wasn't doing that.
Interesting.
I like it.
Here we have the family scattered. This is the new Wrath from Green. Chosen opponent chooses 3 of their characters. 1 goes on their hand, 1 goes on top of their deck, and 1 goes on the bottom of their deck.
Expensive action.
Doesn't seem that great.
Yeah, but it's pretty crazy if
What
you
do-
get there.
And you can't bring it back with Buzz.
Okay,
Can't
that's
bring it
because
back
it's
with
about
Buzz.
the family.
Buzz.
what do we think about like the threshold of this is 2 sets in a row where they've kind of said 8, like if you're gonna hard cast a board wipe
Kind of
esque,
8
we're gonna
cost
like
wrath.
8 is our wrath cost now.
My
Mm.
Mordu!
Do we like that? Do we think that's
Yeah,
too
8 is
high?
better than 7.
Who gets to pick them?
Yes.
Oh god, it's gonna
Yeah.
it's gonna take forever to play this card.
Yeah,
You're
like-
gonna be like,
Me?
yeah. They're like, okay, so who picks? You're like you, and they're like, okay, I'll choose this guy to go to my hand. This guy will go. Well, actually, hold on. This guy, this guy one. Which guy? This guy goes in my butt. And this guy goes in my mouth. And you're like, dang it. My opponent is
Next.
taking forever to resolve it. I hate it
Next.
when your opponent has to make choices on their
Next.
turn. Here's the Buzz's arm, broken.
We did that.
Broken.
Here's the claw, broken. Here's Euro Evac.
I like the claw with obviously the alien, and I like it with Lilo.
This card, Euro Evac, it's like, Opa, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I like you being able to do the recursion.
Honestly, giving your guy evasive is pretty good. And then you can tap it, banish it. Each player loses 2 lore. That makes this a Radigan's Marvelous Trap at baseline.
Is that good?
If there's a blue-green item deck, it will play this. So figure that out.
Mhm.
Is that good?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Here's Meridia's Bow. When you play it, you get to deal 1 damage to something. and then you can banish it to deal 1 damage to something.
Wow.
Green blue items.
Okay, Pizza Planet.
Pizza Planet, your
Ooh.
toy characters can move here for free.
Whoa.
Yeah, put a bunch of toys here.
Why couldn't Woody get this?
Yeah, I don't know. Woody can only get Andy's room and can't get Pizza Planet.
He goes to Pizza Planet.
Anyway, whenever a character is challenged while it's here, each opponent loses a lore. So if they're ever going to kill any of your toys, they're dead.
More.
No
Wow.
lore for toy killers.
This seems crazy. How do we get to play it for free?
You can't.
You
You
can't.
have to pay 2 for it.
You can play it for free with the 3-cost
Elsa.
red Elsa.
Thanks.
Always a relevant threshold. 2 is like,
Yeah.
But Elsa's not even a toy.
no, she's not a toy. Oh,
Ruby.
we're going right into it. with
Lyle.
Nobody knows what Lyle
I-
does, but here's a Mr. Incredible that's a good shift target.
Nice.
I'll get that text up.
What happened
Keep
to Lyle
going.
in Tiberius there?
Yeah, he played around with some
He's
crystal.
really been going through it.
He got to Mickey. Oh, yeah, because in the other one, he was a big fiery monster. So Lyle's just like, dang, I really...
Lyle is a 4/4 here.
Yeah, 3-cost 4/4 is not bad. Not bad.
6
stat line.
cost 6/7.
6/7 evasive. That's better than TikTok.
Nice.
Here's a 1-cost 2/1 with Rush. Probably not going to see very
Ooh.
much play.
I wish there was an inkable.
Here's a 3-cost 4/3 that as long as you've done the draw 2, discard 2 thing, then it gets an additional, basically lore.
This deck is going to
During
fly through.
your turn, if. Okay, interesting.
Good with Tramp.
No.
Wrong.
Okay, this card is crazier than heck. Enters play with 4 damage. Very good with Ohanamin's family.
Too much to ask for.
What do you mean? You play Raging Storm, and then next turn you spend the same 8 to play this guy and draw 4 cards.
Okay, next.
And you have a 5/5 that costs for 3.
Terrible.
This card, hold on a minute. This card's not terrible.
Terrible.
It's good with Ruben.
Ooh, Ruben.
But
is
you
actually
get
kinda
Ruben
interesting.
into this, and then this is also a Ruben food. This card is good with Ruben.
It's just too much to ask.
I think this card is good, actually.
Okay, next.
Fine.
I don't hate it. I've always been a fan of the healing stuff. But going back to our boy Lyle, uninkable, 6 costs.
You better say draw
6/4,
7
This
cards.
card better be crazy for you to be reading it right now.
Shift 4.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got that.
You better say some wild stuff. This guy better be like a snap 4 of in every constructed deck from now
Yes.
on.
When you play this character,
Okay.
you put the top 2 cards into your discard
Fine.
of your deck.
Okay.
Then you return 1 action card with cost 4 or less from your discard to your hand. This is not completely confirmed for the translation, but
Yeah, it looks
got it.
right.
Terrible.
It's like maybe fine. It's only when you play it. or
Why
when
is
you
it
quest.
inkable? Why is it not
I don't. Yeah, I
inkable?
hate that this is uninkable.
Everything red is like what why red can never be good.
Yeah, having it's just such a cost. Like it enables all the 2 discard things, but
Nice.
it's just like
Keep
Like this
oh.
belt. The Zeus is good.
All right.
Oh,
Hey, a toy.
toy.
Toy costs 2 during your turn. Whenever one of your other toys is banished, one of your guys gets evasive. This card's horrible.
I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither.
I kind of like evasive. But
Sorry, Jingle Joe.
Oh,
Let's
these
make-
are
I think
all-
let's.
Oh.
these are all
Wait,
Sid's toys.
I think we need to look.
Toys.
The Sid's toys wanna. There's like banishing stuff. So
When you play this character, you may put 2 character cards from your discard on the bottom of your deck to give this character rush.
Yeah, how's Madam Mim box sound? Boom. 3 cost 4/3.
much harder, but make it happen.
Here's a 2 cost 2/2 that you play for free.
You may put a toy character from your discard bottom of your play this
Hmm.
card for free.
Yeah.
Meh. It's honestly not a bad effect. It's just you have to play a different color. You have to play red. That's the biggest downside in the whole game.
You have to play red?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's their traveler. If you
When this character quests, if you play the character, you can ready another chosen character, but not this one, and then they can't quest. So that's not good. We have a 7 cost 6/7 that has
7/6.
7/6 and a quest for 2.
Great and limited.
Copper.
Eh.
Here's Dash Par. This card is fast AF. It's a 5 cost 6/5 with rush. This is basically Maui. You're
Maui.
it all. He's back.
It's a good card.
but uninkable.
But you didn't want to ink your Maui's anyway.
Here's one of Sid's toys for real. Whenever you pay 2 or less to play a card, so a ton of these toys, one of your character gets an additional strength, and whenever one of your other characters banished during your turn, draw a card. This is what Ruby's always needed, was card draw.
It's better than the toys we've seen so far.
Whenever you pay 2 or less to play a card, chosen character gets +2 this turn.
So your
during
2/2 you put
your
3 is now a 4/2, and then you challenge it, and it dies, it gets banished, you draw a card.
Not the. Why did it need to be uninkable?
Just rate it out of 10. 7's banned.
6,
All right.
5.
We have the Bouncing Ducky. For each toy character card in your discard, you pay 1 less to play this character. This is a little Chernabog. When you play this character, put all toy character cards in your discard on the bottom of your deck in any order. This is a little Chernabog.
Turn duck.
This is a little Chernabog.
Okay. Here's a hypothetical. Let's work through this real quick. All right, we are playing. Would you rather play green red or yellow red toys?
Well, it's 2 different decks. One is the Sid's toy deck. One is the Andy's toy deck.
So far, I really like the greens.
I like Lenny from green.
And what do you like from yellow?
Some of the Woody stuff is okay. I think Bullseye is kind of the standout for me on yellow toys.
There's completely different synergies with these red guys, though.
Yeah, these are
Yeah.
Sid's toys.
So I mean, basically, this version of the deck could play like grab your swords.
I also wouldn't mind
Bow?
green-red combo
I think he's
toys.
almost certainly talking about grab your bow, but
Grab your what did I say? Grab your swords.
yeah, you always say grab your swords. You love that card.
Grab your bow.
I also think that green-red combo toys is a way to go. If you have 2 aliens and the Sid, you can gain a bunch of lore.
Mm-hmm.
What's the set again?
We're about to find out
Yeah, you better
in
get
like
there.
1 second, so I'm not going to tell you.
Jack.
This card is actually kind of insane.
Really?
Yeah, especially if you ever hit a location.
Oh yeah.
So at the start of your turn, put the top card of your deck in your discard. If its card type is character, then this thing is a 6/4. If it's an action or item, this is a 4/4 that quests for 3. If it's a location, it kills something. I mean, banishes a chosen.
Yeah, Red Steel Locations loves this card.
Holy moly, yeah.
I mean, I feel like it fits into blue red
Yeah.
because you want to ramp into it. The earlier you play it, the more triggers you're gonna get off of it.
And if there's like a way you can put an item or a location on top of your deck, maybe. I know that's like a huge stretch, but like
Yeah, we just need good locations for like a blue red Maui Shark style deck.
sure.
We might have a location you like later.
Cool.
Here's the Queen of Hearts, a card that we're not going to read. We're better than that.
Next.
I don't like these travelers. This card.
Oh,
This card's messed up.
I saw this card. Yeah.
This card's broken. This card is like,
Hello, Doc, sort of.
yeah. So when you play this character, you discard your hand. Then you choose a card from your discard pile and put it into your hand.
Would this go in the toys deck?
No, this isn't a toy.
Maybe the red one likes having things in your discard, and maybe
You can bring back any character,
any card.
Any card.
any card.
Yeah. Regrowth, but you discard your hand first.
I mean, that's pretty nice.
This card's crazy. I mean, it can get another dock, so it's docks like 5 through 8. Yeah, if you think about this card as dock, but like maybe more, it's like so good. And think about it, you could get like Raging Storm and like a yellow-red control deck. You could also get Ohana Means Family if that's like the perfect card for that situation. For example, you're playing that Zeus.
It's just not good with itself.
It's fine with itself.
So you could just play him and then play another copy and then
It's similar to Doc, where it's actually better with itself than Doc is.
why?
It's the exact same, I guess.
Okay. Doc actually beats him up.
Doc can
Well, of course, Doc would beat up Hercules in a 1v1. Everyone knows that.
clearly.
The power scaling's there. What are Hercules' feats? Name them. And then name Doc's. And, I think it's pretty clear.
Okay. Next.
Oh, our boy.
I'm actually really upset about this card.
Why?
It's a villain.
Yeah, but you love villains.
But
Clearly a
Sid is
villain.
not a
Look at
villain.
those braces.
Yeah.
Right. What does Sid do that was bad or wrong at all?
Explain it to us.
Okay, so Sid, he takes his toys apart and puts them together to make new toys. That's creative, first of all. It's it's a fine way to play with toys because toys are not alive. He doesn't know toys are alive. Toys are keeping that fact secret from him. So Sid is just like going around playing with his toys, having fun, setting up little scenarios in his backyard where he flies them up with a rocket. It's all fun and games. He's legitimately not hurting anybody, right? He's got a dog that he feeds, takes care of. He's like basically a young engineer. He's got like a little workshop in his room where he fixes up his toys. Suddenly, the toys look at him and they're like, hey, we're alive, actually. And he freaks out. He screams because that makes him realize that what he's done is like bad and wrong, but not because of something that he knew about. He was just being a kid. People say he's sociopathic, but as soon as he found out that those toys were like sentient, he was horrified.
Okay, so you're basically pitching that there should be a Sid's story.
Sid is not a villain. I just don't understand what he did that was villainous or wrong at all.
It's called Toy Story. So we're thinking about this from the perspective of the toys.
Sure.
Right? If I'm the toy, Sid's the villain.
Yeah, he's terrifying. What is the purpose of his magnifying glass? What does he do with that?
He burns the toys up. He doesn't know they're alive. That's like his plastic to do with what he wants to do.
I'm down for like the kit bashing, but the like
Yeah,
burning toys and that
but-
seems a little.
But in the hypothetical of the toys being alive, I think it just makes sense, like that he's the villain.
Sure, but I didn't
In this hypothetical, if the toys were alive, it makes sense that he's the villain.
look what they even call him here. Look what they call him here. Toy surgeon. Is a surgeon a villain? No. Surgeons save lives.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I guess.
All right,
Oh.
tell us how he's saving our lives.
When you
Jeremy.
play this character, you can banish a chosen character of yours. We're talking alien. If you do, each opponent chooses and banishes one of their characters. So kind of gets to be a chair lady, right? A little bit of a Lady Tremaine here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you could also get rid of Lilo.
You could get rid of a Lilo, and then you're way in the paint. During this turn, whenever a toy character is banished, gain 2 lore.
So if you banish your alien, you
Oh
get
my
2 lore.
god, you're saying that we're going to like somehow get to 6 with the toys deck?
with this version of toys, yeah,
And we have a Queen of Hearts in play.
Yeah.
And 2 aliens are involved.
Okay, yeah, Sid is not seeing play at all.
And outside of that deck, this card's probably not seeing play.
No, that deck is not real.
We also pretty much exactly predicted this card on our last podcast episode.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Hilarious.
It was like we were insanely close to what this card.
It should have been inkable.
yeah,
Uh,
it being uninkable.
Oh,
is
surprise!
egregious.
This is actually our reveal card.
Yeah, don't say that though, because when you scroll down, you'll see whose real card it actually is.
Oh, shit.
Mackenzie's. I'm just kidding. It's Disney Lorcana.
Nice.
Nice.
Moving on.
Mr. Incredible has shift. We know there's a 1-cost shift target. This character gets 2 strength for each other character you have in play, so basically infinite strength. And whenever one of your super characters challenges another character, draw a card. Just another way for Red to try to draw some cards.
He's
bad.
very overstated.
Mm-hmm.
Like right,
And he has a 1 cost.
Well, he's not overstated in the spot where it mattered. He probably only lasts
It-
1 or 2 combats.
yeah. I think that does hurt, but he's basically always coming in as an 8/4, likely coming in as a 10/4.
I'll tell you what I like about him. I like that there's a 1 cost that you can shift into, and that can be a surprise attack to get yourself 1 card, which is nice for Red.
Very good for Red.
I needed it really, really bad.
Pterodactyl Janie Doll. 1-cost 1/1. Whenever this character is banished, so like if Sid banishes it, each opponent loses 1 lore and you gain 1 lore. Not great, but good if you're doing Sid's toy stuff. This card is better brawl, but it's not inkable. It's uninkable, costs 3. Banish chosen character costs 2 or less. Or if 2 or more other characters are put into your discard this turn, then you banish chosen character. So this could be a 3-cost Dragonfire.
I like this card a lot.
Me too.
But what deck does it go in?
Well, if you're doing any of this like looting stuff that the Atlantis wants you to do, you know those like the like looters from Atlantis.
So they're basically saying it needs to be in green, red.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? You know what this card is really good with?
Tramp.
No, Robin Hood.
Oh,
The red
when he,
Robin
when,
Hood.
when he turns sideways, yeah, he puts 3 other cards in.
I love playing that card.
Yeah, those 2 are best friends.
Actually true.
Gets to play the action for free.
And
It's
he,
also
and he
any
put the cards in the bin.
any
And
other.
you can play all. These are all Dragonfires.
This is very good in any like cantripping deck where it's like you play a 1-cost action that draws you a card. If you play 2 of those in this, you're filtering 2 cards and killing a character.
It'd be so sick if you're like, and because I discarded 2 cards, I can banish any character. So I'll banish your genie 2/4 evasive. And they're like, you could have killed that anyway. And you're like, shut up. Why don't you shut up right now?
But I did the hard work.
Yeah. No, I can't.
Interesting. I like that.
Yeah, I think that's really good design. I like that when I saw it.
Like a bird in the sky. Horrible.
Your work also not great.
Horrible. Next. Not even worth talking about.
Here's Dangerous Plan. Draw 2 cards, discard a card at random for just 1.
Enables all these discard ones, I suppose.
True. All of your discarders are enabled. It
That card
enables the
takes
brawl.
way too long to resolve.
True. Draw.
I'm gonna draw one.
Dice.
Draw 2, and then discard, and then you do it again, and you're like doing it again.
1 ink to take forever to resolve.
What deck wouldn't mind discarding anything?
There's like you're maybe playing that
Docs and Hercules.
or that new Stitch. That brings itself back in like a blue-red dredge deck. Would love this if we ever get all the. It's one of the pieces in that deck.
Or like a Maui Shark super.
Oh, you remember
draw.
that yellow red deck? I was
It's gotta be green red that has some crazy recursion. So put a card in, I'll get it back.
Let's talk about this Inkcaster. It seems cool.
I actually, I've always been wanting good things for locations, and I think this is pretty good. It's an aerial for.
It
But-
only costs 1 every turn. It draws a location. That's like fine. If you have a bunch of locations, this card is fine.
Yeah, you're paying 3, you get a location, and then the next turn you get a location.
Next.
This card's a staple in the
Not
deck
brutal.
if it ever exists. Speaking of locations,
The remote ink lands. At the start of your turn, put the top card of your deck into your discard. So for free, basically, you get to mill 1. And then characters get 2 strength while they're here. This is also a 2-cost location with 6 willpower. Quest for 1 on its own, and you pay 2 to move somebody there.
At the start of your turn, put the top card.
Already said that.
If you have this and Jack in play, you meet the 2 discard requirement right there at the start of your turn. But you have to
Okay.
choose which order to do them in. You hope you get the location off your Jack, and you do it in the wrong order.
Yeah, you need a Merlin's cottage to really know.
Oh shoot, we should bring in the Merlin. That makes sense. Next.
all right, we're going to Sapphire.
Oh, Robin Hood.
This guy's good in blue steel because you can shift the big Robin Hood onto it.
Yeah.
New better shift target.
I love
too.
that Robin Hood. I feel like that card won me so much money.
Okay, well, now you can shift it on 3 again. It is in this format.
Nice.
Here's a fauna. Next.
Oh.
It's like a basil.
Is it better?
No, because it's an ally fairy, and basil was a detective, which was a really strong creature type.
Better
It
in
was
blue
strong.
steel. Better in blue steel allies. That is as an option, but
Ooh, allies.
We play this character, the other characters that starting her. We play this character, move out 2 damage, charge character.
Not that.
Syndrome. This is a 3-cost 4/3 with alert. Not bad against evasives, actually.
Not bad against Genie.
True.
Hmm.
Here's a gadget. When you play this
Ooh.
character, you can play an item that costs 3 less
Ooh.
for free, and your character support gain an extra. So good with zipper and good with items. But
I think the way that you can evaluate this card is the same way you evaluated. You remember the 5-cost Jim Hawkins?
yeah, Naveen.
No, Jim Hawkins.
Oh,
The
sure.
location one.
Location one. Jim Hawkins came into play.
Uh-huh.
You could put it in a location that costs 4 or less
Mhm.
to play for free. And this card basically does stuff but worse.
Do you think this one's going to see play?
You gotta
They
play a
gotta-
bunch of support characters that don't currently get played, so
so we looked at that item earlier. So this is the turn 4 kill that people have set up because there's an item that gives all your characters support. And then if a character has 10 or more power, they get +3 lore by exerting. It's the Ranger's Plane. So
Yes.
that is how when you play this, you win the game. So you go, we haven't seen them yet, but you go a 1-drop. I don't remember the 2. It's Zipper Shift Line, which is we'll see a little bit later,
Mulan.
and our 2-drop Mulan, and any other 1-drop character on.
And they have to
3.
quest every time.
they all have to live. But when you play this gadget,
trying to remember if they have to live. They would obviously have to live. So
And they have to quest and live. Seems possible. Yeah, zipper, shift zipper. Play at 3.
Mulan gets you 6. Gets you 9.
Can we keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it going. I'll make sure if it's not a
Next,
1-turn
next,
kill versus not.
Next. What is this?
Speaking of the zipper, that's
He's an 0-4.
And when this character leaves play, you may return an item card from your discard to your hand. Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad. It could do stuff.
Next.
This is the real zipper. Support. No, wait. Shift 2, 4 cost, 06, quest for 2. When this character quests, you can add its willpower to another character's strength. So it has support, but in the back.
So it's nice with,
butt blaster.
so it's really nice with with Mulan.
It's really good with Mulan.
It just gives you the 6.
Yeah.
just straight up.
That's cool.
Oh, the green Mulan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the green Mulan.
That seems sick. Oh, so you play Mulan?
Yeah, so you go
You
one.
didn't say that.
He said that.
You
He
go 1
said
cost
that.
Zipper, 2 cost Mulan. On 3, you play this zipper and any 1 drop.
Anyone drop.
Moly.
You quest with your Mulan for 6 to go to 7 or whatever. And then on 4, you can win pretty easily with.
That seems like a lot of fun.
I think it'll be a fun little
I'll
like
try
opener.
it out for sure.
I'll try it out for sure. I agree with that. It's also a Floodborne ally. We love those. It's also how come Bug's not a type? I can't believe it.
Waiting for a Bug's Life.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
want my bug deck for Bug's Life, and Zipper's not going to be in it. Lame. Here's Luis Madrigal. When this character quests, you can move 3 damage from this character to this character. This can just take all the burden. Anyway, here's Dr. Sarah Bellum. When you play this character, look at the top card of your deck. You can put it on top of the bottom of your deck. It's important to do that so you know if your Jack's going to hit hard or not.
Next.
This is a Japanese Madrigal.
Okay,
Next.
so she says whenever you remove, no, sorry, it's when she is played or when she. I'm sorry.
There's never been a good Madrigal.
Yeah,
all right,
those
all
are
right.
bad.
This is the combo one I mentioned
Yeah.
earlier. Whenever you play her,
Mhm.
or whenever she quests,
Mm-hmm.
you can take all the damage on another character and put it onto her. Okay.
Cool.
And then the bottom text says, at the end of your turn, you heal all the damage on her.
She seems like barely good enough for limited.
Absorbs it. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So with the other sig drop her, you can gain 13 lore in 1 turn because you gain. She can hold 5 damage. You move to her, you gain 5 lore. You heal from her, you gain 5 lore, and then you also get
What
the
was
3
your
lore.
opponent doing?
So
Like,
the value we give to the
Sorry, they-
viewers is that we can tell you if a card's good or bad. This card's bad.
next.
That's the value we're giving you. If you're watching this and you're going, wow, they're being mean to all the cards, we're helping you get through all the bad cards so you can be
It's just
excited
an
about the good
interesting
cards.
ability. This is not vanilla.
Oh
It's
my
word-
god, it's a toy.
Wow.
It's a
Cinderella
toy,
Traveler.
Cinderella.
No, it's not.
This
It's a-
one is kind of the best one, but still needs to live and then ramps you, which is like,
Whenever this character quests, if you play another. What do you mean? There's a broken Cinderella right now in play.
yeah, but that one's way better than this one.
Yeah, yeah. I thought you said this is the best one.
No, this is the best of the Traveler.
The travelers that he
Oh,
doesn't
gotcha.
like.
Yeah, next.
Next. Travel's not good.
Kita.
Yay, it's Kita. Whenever this character quests, if 2 or more cards are put in your discard, you can put the top card of your deck in your equal face down and exert it.
I mean, we have a lot of these effects.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn. Okay, my god, terrible. Next.
Man, they really went all in on the Atlanta stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Atlantis means if you milled 2.
Whenever this character quests, if you played another character this turn, gain 1 lore.
All right, this is a broken Kita. Are you ready?
Well, wait.
Wait, this traveler is actually like it's like a.
I like this
Lilo.
Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, it's an inkable Lilo, which is
That can gain you 1 lore.
yeah.
All right, yeah, this card's not horrible.
It's not horrible.
Like blue yellow aggro or something like that.
What about blue green aggro, which we were just talking about a second ago?
No, it would be bad in that deck.
Why?
I'm just kidding. All right, yeah, I mean this card could see play actually. I'm gonna talk about this Kita and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a second while you guys keep going.
Cool.
I've tried to not have it happen. Long enough. I spent long enough trying not to do
When
that.
you play this character, each player may put up to 5 cards from their discard into their inkwell face down and exert it
Why would you not do it?
because you don't have 5 cards in your inkwell. Or meaning
Mm.
discard.
Oh, that's actually cool.
I think
Good
by
with that
6, most
Turnabog
people
that costs
have
5.
most people have all 5
Interesting.
at this point, right?
Well, but you're doing like
Uh,
draw discard. Maybe you didn't kill any of their guys
Yeah.
yet.
You can do like Bobby and stuff.
You can set it up.
And then from now on, you have the ability to pay 7 to develop your brain.
Which what?
Because you got 5 more. So.
Right. It's like a big ramp guy that gives you a payoff for if you're out of cards. So
Yeah.
that's like not that bad.
And
right?
blue never is able to draw cards, so
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
down
I'll
to give
take
it to
a
him.
card.
They-
Sometimes I'm at 20 ink, and this is just like whatever.
I'll do it twice.
Yep, go.
if they're not presenting something, I'm like, I'll just develop my.
I like
hand.
this card.
I think this card's good. RMB posted a tweet where he was like whining about how bad it was. And I
Yeah.
was kind of like, I think this card's like pretty good. It's also good with that green Chernabog that like makes somebody shuffle something in and they can play something out of their discard.
Under the Sea,
It's what does it have to do with Under the Sea?
This
Oh,
can
it can
sing
sing it.
under the sea.
it can shift thing.
Oh yeah, shifting Under the Sea. I mean, that's not bad. I think this card is like not that bad. I have to run.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Speaking of singing under the sea, we got a new song.
Cool.
3
Love
cost
it.
inkable song. Each opposing character gets -2.
Love it.
That's a crazy card.
So
Nice.
before, what did we have? It was the 4 cost.
6.
Heads held high.
Heads held high.
Yep, this is way better. It doesn't target.
And Earl Meister revealed it.
Oh, nice.
All right, so these are 2 cards that people have been talking about some. First one is a 5 cost uninkable song. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put one into your hand and the other into your ink will face down exerted. If you sang this song, your characters gain ward until the next turn. So it's like
Cool.
how far I'll go, but costs 5, and now it gives ward.
Pretty
Thoughts?
crazy.
I like it with like Tamatoa. If your other character, your characters can work. Yeah.
Yeah, all of your characters gain ward.
What?
Sounds
Yeah.
pretty nuts.
I like it with I like it with like Tamatoa or something.
Yeah, I think blue likes ramping, drawing cards, and getting wards so that people can't
you
do
can't
anything
play
about it.
this action unless 2 or more cards were put into your discard this turn. Each player chooses 2 of their characters and puts them in. What?
So this is a
Atlantis
Not-
card. So you got to do 2 discards.
yeah, you gotta. So I don't like that it already has the Atlantis thing on it. Okay, but this is similar to one in the past that we saw. I think it cost 4 to do the same effect, but each player puts 2 characters and puts them into their inkwell.
I feel
So-
like this is like the requirement for this card is so insane that only the opponent should be required to put 2 cards into their inkwell.
I agree because it costs 5. So that means how are you getting those 2 cards into your discard? So are you playing this on 7 or later? At that point, you have much better cards to be able to do this kind of effect.
Yeah, it's
Confusing.
a little bit confusing. Hmm.
All right, next. Ooh,
Oh, 1 cost item always relevant.
this Madrigal also probably bad.
All right. So there is a Madrigal part
Terrible.
that says at the start of your turn, if you have a Madrigal in play, remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. Okay, probably not doing that. Exert, if you remove damage from a character this turn, gain 1 more. So it's a healing.
Yeah, but we never care about healing, so
Yeah.
moving
Hey,
on.
this deck is all in healing, gain lore off healing.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
next.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
I love Arepas, but not that card.
Yeah, we already talked about Rangers playing. Gadgets Goggles. It's 2 cost inkable, exert, and pay 1. Look at the top 2 cards of your
Ooh.
deck. Put 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom. You know who loves that?
Yes.
Jack.
Jack. Oh, Ranger playing the combo piece.
Yes. So this is going back. We looked at it at the beginning, but your characters gain support, and then people are calling this like a dime of sorts. It's obviously much cheaper, but can get that extra free lore if you can set that up.
Yeah, I'm changing my mind on this card. It's got application.
Yeah.
I think the
it's
support
gotten
is
better once
actually.
we've gone over the other cards.
I think that everybody getting support also helps, like because you can turn any of
Make
your
it
like
round
1
up.
drops, 2 drops into
Yeah.
like okay.
I'm also thinking about that 1/5. What's her name?
1/5.
wrench.
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah. She
Yeah.
can play this for free.
She can
on-
also play. I was like, what other item could she play? And I'm like, oh, she could play Chromacon.
Oh, she could also play Chromacon. That's pretty sweet. And
And-
this is an aggro style deck.
And the other item I like is, do you guys know that blue green item that says whenever a character?
Oh, is challenged. What's it called? Jeweled collar.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get to ramp.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
And you know what else you could play then?
Snow Fort.
You could play Snowfort, but I was thinking about, what's that 3-cost card? It's blue, green, and you pick up your ink, put it into your hand.
Ink Geyser. It's an aggro deck that gets ramped by Jeweled Collar, then takes all of it and then dumps its hand again.
Yeah, I just came up with that.
Gross.
All right, guys, you heard it here first. There's going to be a blue-green aggro deck that builds on that other stuff, but those extra ideas, I think we're getting a good bit of items that you can put out.
Yeah, you can imagine it. Oh,
This is a now 2-hour Club Lorcana special.
This is the spoiler special.
when you play this item, you may look at the top card of your deck. Put it either on top or bottom. Oh, no, top or discard. Return another item. Meh.
I kind of hate that this is uninkable for a one-time
Ooh,
effect.
Casa Madrigal. It's a location.
It is a location. This is the one I said that you would like, that people have been
Yes.
talking about. It's a 4-cost location, 7 willpower, 1 to move, 2 lore. When a character quests while here, you may remove up to 2 damage from them. Then you may remove up to 2 damage from this location. So a healing. Man,
I'm so happy that it heals itself.
yeah, healing itself, like mana generally took like 2 turns to take down, and so it being able to pull damage off.
This is the
itself.
best Madrigal
Does
card ever.
the other magical payoff card where you heal instance and gain lore, does it work when you heal this location as well?
I don't know.
Any instance of healing? Or does it say character?
I don't know if it says character or locations. That would be good.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Starting
that'd
to come
be
together.
interesting.
This Casa Madrigal card, very good.
This is the one that, well, yeah, this is basically the new McDuck Manor, right? Because if they just like hang 2 damage on it and you heal it, then it is at 9.
And we don't have a, what's that 3? We don't have
like Fox or
the other card.
Um,
3/3 gives Challenger 3. Crap.
Crab, Fox or Crab, are
Crab
in
was
around.
huge.
It's like hard to get rid of this, and if you can't do it in halfsies, you have to get rid of it all at once.
You know what absolutely destroys this location?
The card that says banished Avalanche.
Mordu.
True.
That was for you, Jared.
I don't-
I hate to see a Mordu coming.
I don't know. If a Mordu turns sideways here, you save yourself 3 lore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but your card goes away, and their Mordu's +1 on cards. And if you ever
But
kill
it's
it, they'll
a-
always step on tap.
It's like minus 100 on all the rest of
Yeah,
its
your
board.
whole
the
board.
rest of their board was dead anyway.
Moving on.
Next.
Yeah, yeah. Just all right.
We've made it to Steel, ladies and gentlemen.
This card's kind of good.
Pocahontas.
Another Pocahontas.
It gets a location from your discard to your hand when the traveler thing happens.
Whoa. I like this. In the right deck, I
Red
think it's
Steel location.
it's
still getting
it's good.
close.
And it's a
You get
great
that-
body.
You get that blue one back, and you're like, remember that McDuck Manor it took you forever to kill? Well, it's back, baby.
I love it.
Okay, I like the syndrome a lot. Also, by the way, caught me monologuing. So whenever this character quests, return a robot from your discard to your hand. Then you may play or shift a robot with 8 or less for free.
What's the best robot?
The 5-cost Baymax that gains a bunch of lore and heals stuff.
That's
Wait.
the best thing we have so far.
So far, because right now I think 4 is.
But it
the-
says 8 or less. We need.
it's probably gonna be an
Big
8. There's
robot.
got to be an 8-cost one. I think there'll be an 8-cost shift one.
They're going to do
gotta
the
be
big ball
this
from
big ball
Incredibles, but
thing,
we don't
yeah.
have it yet.
Yep.
You remember the big like ball robot from Incredibles? We just don't have it yet.
Yeah, we've
Right
got.
there.
Like,
That's it.
Yep.
Holy
yep,
moly.
yep, yeah. There's a lot of
You're the
unrevealed
Incredible
cards.
Boy, you can play this character. If a hero character can play, you gain a
Wait,
lore.
can he shift onto this?
It's a
Okay.
syndrome.
Okay, great.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert ability. This character also counts as being Syndrome for shift.
Nice.
I like that. It's a little nod to us.
Love it.
Here's a
Yep.
pretty bad Violet Par that we looked at.
Should have had resist 1.
Do you have anything to say about this card?
Resist 1.
Nothing else?
Resist 1.
It's
Should
just
be
a
more
worse
invisible.
dwarf.
There should be a violet that's like whenever you quest with all your characters, you can turn them all face down and shuffle them up so it's like they're invisible.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And you're like, what are you gonna challenge?
Yeah, what are you gonna challenge? I hope it's not my Mordu, because then you're dead.
This is
Skip
the worst idea
these.
we ever had.
Skip these.
Moving on.
Wait,
Ooh, Macintosh.
yeah, Macintosh is good.
What does he do?
He like kind of has bodyguard in a weird way. He like comes in and protects something. Pretty good in limited.
This character
Chosen-
may interplay
Give
exerted to give
chosen characters
resist
resist
to.
2.
Like protect the queen.
This character may enter play exerted to give chosen character. Gotcha.
I
So
really
can
don't
it give
feel
it
like
itself?
Yes, but why wouldn't you just not do that?
Wondering.
Yeah,
This-
you can.
This depends on the board state, but I don't
Well,
think
you always
the
pick
uninkable
itself when
sucks.
there's nobody else there.
Here's a fat cat. 6 cost 6/6 has resist 1. This is the villain from
Limited All Star.
yeah.
That's gonna be
This
tough.
is the villain from whatever Zipper's from.
Whoa.
We got a
Omnidroid, but it's only 4.
only 4 costs.
Yeah, but they're gonna do it so where like so Omnidroid continually improved on itself. So this one has shift 2. They're gonna do a 6 cost with shift like 3.
Do we
et
know
cetera, so
like
they're
what
gonna go up.
version was like the last one? Because this is version 9.
This is V9, yeah.
No, 9 is not the last one. That's pretty clear. They're gonna go up in rarities as well, probably.
Cool. This
So-
is like the one that Mr. Incredible beat, right?
Yeah.
It says when you play this character, if you shift, you deal 2.
It's
Or
definitely
shape.
not the one that Gazer Beam beat. Am I right, everybody? Gazer Beam reference.
Okay, whenever you play this character, you may deal 2 to chosen. Oh, meh.
Yeah.
Good against robots.
That's great and limited.
This character may interplay exerted to give it to somebody else challenger. So here's your Merlin. The
I
Cat.
love the text of may enter exerted. Give some to do.
Yeah, to do
ETB.
something. Kind
Yes.
of like cast a little spell when it enters.
I love
Yeah,
it.
Challenger 3 is nice.
I don't think that every ETB card should, like, I feel like there needs to be a choice of, like, do you want that effect? Turn it sideways.
I don't mind that.
It's like a cost, and also strategic decision making.
Oh, wait, Nathan. Read the flavor text of this card, Lord Dimwall.
Ach! Look at the size of that flower. Let's clear that beastie out before it causes any more trouble.
Nice. Okay, next.
I just kind of,
You're like,
Fat cat.
yeah. I don't know what.
Your locations get resist 1?
Yeah.
My God.
This gives all because he's a real estate tycoon.
Nice.
I like it.
Next.
Here's a goofy traveler. 1 damage to chosen character location when it does its thing.
Cool.
It's not bad.
Here she is.
This one's sick. Everyone loves this card. When you play this character, you may return an action card named 3 arrows from your discard to your hand. Whenever one of your actions deals damage to an opposing character, deal 2 damage to that character. So you grab your swords, you 4 everything.
Oh,
So grab your
Yeah,
sword,
she
now
adds 2
plus 2.
no, but what about the one that's in or constructed? That one doesn't deal any damage. It puts damage counters, right?
Which
You're talking about
card are you
malicious
talking
Correct.
MMM.
Yeah, malicious meaning Scary's not dealing damage.
No,
MMM doesn't deal damage, right?
no.
Right.
That places a damage counter.
Interesting. I like this John Smith.
It's a 1 cost 1/1 that quests for 2.
All right, buddy.
Yeah. Another
Also,
Do you
Aggro
think this
tool.
merit is interesting? It like opens up a lot of like a lot of like lines for steal actions. Like,
I wish it was a shift.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
I wish it was
I thought it was
shift,
gonna be-
and I wish it was inkable
well,
just because
she's
I'm
a-
greedy.
she brings back 3 arrows, so that's
Yeah,
like
what does 3 arrows do?
Yeah, what is that card?
Alright.
it's
Well,
3 for
we'll-
2 and 1.
We're gonna find out soon.
We'll find out soon. Yeah, well, he just got it. It's
It's 3 for 2 and 1. It's arc lightning.
Oh, 2 and 1.
But really 4 plus 3.
Is it inkable?
Yeah.
Yes.
Slightly better. Remember, we had this effect in Captain Hook with Fire the Cannons.
Yeah, but this is like a character this is a card that you pay 3, you do 2 and 1. You might have just cleaned up their whole first 2 turns. Then you bring it back and you have 4 and 3 available.
I mean, that's really cool. I need to read Arc Lightning again,
It's literally 2 and 1.
but I just want to see it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see it here in a
Here's
second.
Gizmo Duck. It's a 5 cost 5/4. Has resist, and when you have no cards in your hand, opponents can't play actions.
That
This is
costs
good against-
4 or more.
4 or more.
Who cares? This is good against.
That matters. Strength.
I would just tell them
Yeah.
honestly that
A
they
lot
can't
of-
play actions.
Yeah.
Okay, what does this 6 cost?
We don't know.
It don't
Don't
matter.
know that
Doesn't
one.
matter. This
Probably
card's
has the
horrible.
option to be exerted.
I think he can,
Play it and
yeah.
give something.
Hey.
Oh,
this is
7
incredible.
cost.
We also have a new Diablo, Mecha Diablo,
What?
the robot.
Not a robot though.
I should have been. That would have been so cool.
It's cool that we got another Diablo 4.
Shift.
Green steel.
Yeah, when you have a villain character in play, this Diablo gets +2/+1, so it becomes a 3/4. No, a
3/3
that
that quest for
two.
2.
That's actually broken for green steel.
And
while
look, and
this
it
character
says
is exerted, your villains can't be challenged.
What the heck?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
Diablo.
Prince John loves this.
They were like, you know what? I feel like Diablo never got like a card that was good. Let's give him a good card. And everyone was like, sure, I guess.
I mean, green steel really needed this guy.
Ryan wants to know why we skipped the Mrs. Incredible.
Because it shifts for 5, and your characters gain resist +1.
Quest
It's a
for 3.
5/5. 5/4.
Okay. Yeah.
That does nothing.
All right,
During
then
your
read-
turn,
Yeah, here.
Whenever another character is banished in a challenge, you may ready chosen super character. If you do, they can't quest for the rest of the turn.
So this could
She lets you just continue to keep
you can machine
challenging.
gun all their guys with this, right? Because
Mm.
all your things have resist 1.
Did we have a good Miss Incredible that costs 1?
No.
Nope. So that's a problem.
Well, not yet. I mean, there's one for Mr. Incredible.
She reminds me of Mulan,
Yeah,
and then Mulan was very promising, but never delivered.
never delivered. This one could also never deliver.
It needed to shift 4. I think that was really important.
Yeah, and then like challenge mattering is always can be really
This
tough.
Diablo, on the other hand.
Oh, it's
Diablo's insane.
Wow.
Look at it. It's a big, powerful robot Diablo.
Yeah, look at those wings.
Wow.
I don't know who on the Ravensburger team loves Diablo so much. They like grew up with like a Diablo T-shirt and pillow, and they were just like,
Is it the
"Okay."
most printed card?
No, it's not the most printed card, but it's. I mean, Mickey. It's probably like Mickey Mouse or Hey Hey. But,
Yeah.
But he's probably way too far up on the list compared to a
mean,
lot
for,
of other
for how
characters.
popular a character he is, he's outrageous.
Let's go through all the Diablos. Green Diablo, 1 cost.
Yeah.
3 cost Green Diablo.
Okay.
1 cost Purple Diablo.
Purple one.
There's 2 1-cost purple.
Yep.
ones.
That's 0-1. And then we have the 2-1 Purple Diablo. That's
Yeah.
4. Then we have the green purple.
Green purple
Yeah,
Diablo.
the challenger
Then
one.
we have the red Diablo.
True. Yeah.
And then we have this now steel Diablo. That's 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any more you guys can think of?
Not off the top, but even between 7 and 10 for
Oh, you didn't
What?
count the one man on 1/2 that looks at their hand. Yeah, you did. It's the first
Yeah.
one you counted. Yeah, but there's more Mickeys.
Nice.
Moving on.
I love.
All right,
Arrows.
speaking of 3 arrows.
Arrows.
Let's go.
Deal 2 damage to one character, then you can do 1 damage to another. This is pretty close to what I said it did.
Yeah, but
I mean, I always liked Arc Lightning.
Same.
I will say this card is good, and the Meridas also is good.
it gets way better with Mirror.
Is she 5 or 6?
5.
She's
costs
5.
Yeah, 5 is literally the highest she could have cost to be relevant, and she's a 3/6.
Yeah.
He's 5 maybe.
She's a 5/4.
No, go up.
She's a 1/1. Dang, there were a bunch of 5/4.
She's a 3/5. Dang, 3/6 would have put her.
6 would have been way better.
Because okay, so the way I like to do it is a 4/4 is good for a 4 cost, which is 8 total if you add the attack and the defense.
Mhm.
So if you add 3 and 5, what do you get?
8.
So that's good enough for a 4/4. So if you so a 4/4 is on rate for a 4-drop.
She's below rate.
She's below rate
She's below rate.
and she's
She's
uninkable.
unequal.
But she grabs you a card. She turns not only the 3 arrows, but all of your like steal
Song.
actions. You know what I mean? Like if you are playing grab your swords, well now suddenly that thing turns sideways to kill everybody.
Yeah, but I'm more so thinking about like Purple Steel. She seems good.
Yeah, well she's good with strength.
She is a princess,
And she is a princess.
which is great with
Dwarfs
Aurora.
and Aurora.
Now she does cost 4.
Yeah, with Aurora.
Yeah. Princess
Okay.
Ramp.
Interesting.
You get a cooter out.
But also a cooter on
Yeah.
3.
All right,
You play
I'm a
her on
fan.
3, but then
Yeah,
you're not
I'm a
getting
fan.
3
I mean,
arrows.
I think she's going to be vital for Amber Steel
Mm-hmm.
to take Amber Steel to the next level.
And now we got to watch that movie.
Which one?
Brave.
I've already seen it.
I've seen it. It's good.
I've
movie.
seen it.
Great movie.
Right.
Didn't you hear my accent?
I've definitely seen.
I like this card. Touch the Sky.
I
Why?
also like this card.
The song.
It's card draw for locations.
Red
yeah.
Steel location card draw.
Yeah, it draws 2 cards.
This is a Jimi Hendrix song.
Touch the Sky. You know,
Me
you know we have
while I touch the sky.
we have a Jimi Hendrix poster.
Why don't we have it right there, dude? Our podcast is mostly about Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Jimi. Oh, that was great. Jimi Hendrix.
It's
Here's a
actually just
crossbow.
past my bedtime now.
Ooh.
All right, we got another 1-cost inkable item. Pay 2, draw a card, and then choose and discard a card.
Could be important later. Next. We already talked about Syndrome.
Club door.
Fat Cat. Ooh.
This is another location card. Your locations can't be challenged by characters that cost 2 or less.
Eventually, they're gonna print a location card that makes this card type fine.
If you have a character named Fat Cat, you can play it for free. So there you
Next.
go. And we made it through all the reveals. If and the rest is just art.
Okay.
Go fast through the epics.
I'll just scroll while we're wrapping up.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Wow, that
Beautiful.
Lord.
Beautiful.
I like that one.
3 arrows.
If they make all the Travelers epics, that's
I think they really did well with the Enchanted this set.
Oh,
They're
love
like
it.
every single
Love
one.
it.
insanely good.
Oh my god,
$500.
so
Coded.
good.
Jack.
Jack
Jack
Jack.
was bad. BA.
I want to make Jack work.
Yeah, you got
You and
What else can I? We got our ramp.
I like that
song.
card.
Oh, you
I
guys
think
got to
it's-
talk about this while I was in the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Oh, we did.
Or
We were
Yeah.
so-
everybody.
Yeah, true.
It wore.
Touch the Sky. If that was ever good.
Oh,
that's
nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'll
And
probably be
that's-
the
and then
only
the
person who buys that card.
Iconics. We got the Merida,
Oh,
and then
yeah, the Merida will see play. She'll be
Great.
good.
Well, now you can buy $1,000 version of it, so you can really.
we're
Oh,
laying
that's
out that
that's
deck.
gonna be.
This is the
$1,000,
iconic. Yeah.
You can definitely buy a used car with. your-
Dude, Wood. I mean,
Meridas.
everybody was upset that Woody wasn't one of them, right?
Well, because they wanted it to be Buzz and Woody.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that he's the set
championship,
Set
yeah.
championship. So he
If
still
you
got
want the Woody,
one.
you gotta go win him.
Yeah, Ryan. It might be hard for you. I'm just kidding. Congrats on winning your set championship.
Thanks, buddy. If anybody's still watching the episode at this point, you've made it.
You're our biggest fan.
And
You.
we need you to comment whose takes were best,
Yeah.
and we'll see you in Brazil
At Mox Jeremy on Twitter.
at ATL Ryan Walked. on
At
Twitter.
Nathan Trip 2 P's and an E.
Zan, where can they find you?
You guys are already here, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.